trick or treat. Welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Antipasto.
Rhododendron is a nice flower.
Yes, it is. I always thought Dracula has a lisp.
Little speech impediment there.
Antipasto. I think he does. That's the way I hear it. Hello, Christy Lee.
Hello, Chick McGee.
She's at the
Me and Mrs. Jones.
Silac News Desk. There's no list there. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
In the room with us. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
At the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick Central, there's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello. I'm so excited. Got a couple of great stories today. Really exciting ones. Oh, boy. And some good doggy stories, too.
Okay.
Seems to be a theme on this show for those of us that love dogs. Yes, I've already had 3 dogs walking today. Mm-hmm. That's right.
Good for you. Get a fence. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
No, I enjoy walking around.
At 3 in the morning, you enjoy walking around.
How you speak glowingly of it every morning.
I've got my flashing light on my hat.
What a lunatic.
Lights, actually. But
As much as he lives in a wonderful neighborhood, of course, I would not want to be his neighbor. You know, he tried to move in next to me one time, and I left the neighborhood.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. True story. Yep.
I was on my way home from somewhere last evening, and I almost took a right. I'll go by Tom and see if he's walking his dogs. I swear I had
What
that
time
thought.
was it?
About 8:30.
Yeah.
See?
I just had one of them out for one last go around.
Yeah.
Then
I thought you
I'm out
might
there
be.
doing that prayer. You know, I'm not whatever your religious affiliations may be. You're out there praying that your dog finally poops, so he won't poop overnight. You know that thing. I'm out there with the one dog, the girl dog. You know, for God's sake.
Is it the little one?
No, the big one. No, the puppy's great. Well, the puppy is a mobile pooper.
Oh, she walks while she poops?
Doesn't stop.
Yeah,
Do you consider muttering the words, "for God's sakes," a prayer?
Or how about just
Hang on a second. Wait. So that's why it's not working? I didn't know that.
I think just saying Jesus Christ, that doesn't
those don't count.
as a prayer, I don't think.
How old is your girl dog?
The girl dog is 3-something.
And she doesn't hold her poop overnight?
She has an issue.
Oh, okay.
We've been back and forth to the vet. I was just trying to get
6 months or something.
But that's the baby. No, the baby dog's only 5 months, and he's great. He's great, but he's the mobile pooper.
Has he been fixed yet?
No.
Oh boy.
Oh, I opened a can of worms.
the testicular region is opening up, if you will.
Yes.
The emerging.
They're starting to drop.
What is that Larson comic where the dog's in the back seat? He's yelling out the side door to the window to friends of his. That's right. We're going to the zoo, and then we're going to get an ice cream cone, and then I'm going to get tutored. See, he misunderstood.
Yeah, we have a fun dog rescue story coming up today that will actually, and Josh may be somewhat involved in this. When you'll be quite surprised. We have a very odd story coming out of Al Roker.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I did.
Which end?
Out of his mouth.
Yeah, I'm sorry. From the world of
coming out of Al Roker.
That was a good question.
Actually, it's about what's going into Al Roker, technically. But some very exciting things going on. And we have a request from Mr. Godwin here. Patty's joining us right here in the room. I should point a couple things out very quickly. Pat Godwin's our big headliner. This is so exciting. You guys are going to be doing a special show coming up just around the corner. And Josh, you're the MC, right?
Yes.
And it's it's you and it's Al Jackson. What is it? You, Al Jackson, Patty G. Oh, Jeffrey Oskey.
There you go.
It's just around the corner in
I
October.
don't think he cares for Jeffrey.
Friday the 25th.
He doesn't like Jeffrey?
I don't think so. I wouldn't like Jeffrey if my name was Jeff.
Is he a Jeff, Jeffrey?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is the difference, by the way? What's the GOE thing?
I have a cousin named Jeffrey, GEO.
G-E-O. Like
What
the
is it?
car, Geo.
Geo? Okay. But, okay. In any event, Mr. Oskey, fresh from his trip to San Francisco, will be on the bill as well. It's going to be a great show. And I'll give you some more details on that coming up. But, Pat, I'll have to let you get ready for your solo here.
Ooh.
We have a really nice request coming out of you. Also, we have 2 Blue Jean stories in the news today.
Oh, I get to hear Blue Jean Babe. I can't wait.
Blue Jeans. I love the Blue Jeans.
The one you
Blue
handed,
Jean
the
Babe.
world record is just not, I'm not buying it.
Uh-oh.
I'm not buying it.
You're not buying it.
They're too big. I don't think.
Yeah, no, it's a dumb record.
I don't think it's.
What is the name of the feature?
I don't think it's Stupid World Records, but I don't think it's believable at all.
Have you seen the photograph of the thing?
You can.
I had.
You can make the photograph
Ace
look
has
like
seen it.
anything you want.
Huh. Well, I look forward to hearing about it.
Right?
Yeah.
Can't you Photoshop anything?
Oh, yeah. These days.
I saw Mona Lisa talking to me the other night. Some sort of, hey, you can have your pictures talk to you. Why would I want to do that? I got in a cold sweat. My mom saying something to me? No, thank you. Hell no.
God.
Well, this is the Guinness Book of World Record people. They're not going to Photoshop something. They're beyond reproach.
Is that right?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Okay. So the drunks at Guinness have decided. All right.
I think they're more faithful to the Constitution than the United States Supreme Court. I'll put it that way.
A little shot.
Among other things that are happening. Christy, are you anything tickling your fancy this morning?
Oh, we have a lot of great things this morning. We actually did have a Constitution story. Did you see that? You did,
Yes.
probably.
I thought you were going to
I
say
did.
constipation.
No.
It's one of those constitutions for sale, right?
Yeah, there's a rare copy of the Constitution signed and sent to states to ratify up for auction in North Carolina. Minimum bid already met $1 million.
Signed by everybody? Original signatures? Caesar Rodney included? He's my favorite signer. Caesar Rodney, Rhode Island. Oh, he's badass.
I'm impressed that you would know that.
That's kind of interesting, though. Would you want a copy of the early Constitution?
Yeah, I think so. So I can make a video of it, burning it in my backyard. Yeah, to get a.
Oh, really?
That's right. Big following. Yeah.
Only 8 are known to still exist, and this copy being sold is the only one known privately.
My question is, who has it and has the right to sell it?
That is a good question. It never says
Who
that.
bought it?
Some
and
collector.
isn't it Nicolas Cage who stole it, or was it Tom Hanks? I forget.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
National treasure.
Well, we always
He is.
we always celebrate today in history, usually at the end of the show. And we did yesterday, and I thought perhaps we should relive part of that.
What did we learn in history yesterday? I always forget.
Well, we learned that one of the highlights of Chick's career, in my opinion. It involves
When Johnny Rivers almost punched me.
no, and I do like Johnny Rivers.
Too.
When what's her name?
Summer Rain, one of my favorite songs.
What's her name? Almost punched me.
Etheridge?
Yeah, Melissa Etheridge almost punched me.
That would have been great.
A lot
Has
of people
anybody ever
almost
punched you?
No, not every, but a lot of people wanted to.
Oh.
You ever get punched, Ace?
No.
No, okay, of course not. Pat, I know you have because you're.
Head-butted, punched,
Yeah, 'cause-
slapped.
Oh.
Did you just get, you got to do a fist fight with your.
You carry
ex?
on in the front yard, don't
Yeah,
you?
you do.
As an old man.
Didn't you and your ex's new boyfriend get into it?
Fought in the lawn. Yeah, I get the
Yeah.
punching.
Oh,
Man,
of course.
man.
I
You're a
respect.
scrapper, Pat.
I don't know.
I forget. I think I'm 22.
Were you sober at the time?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I don't know what I'd do if I got into a fight right now.
I'll tell you, it's something.
I don't know what I would do.
Did you hurt for a month?
No, he didn't get one in.
Oh.
Have they ever considered doing a senior league of boxing?
Whoa.
I think we're going to. Tyson's going to box. What's his face here coming up?
Oh, is he still
I
gonna do that?
mean like senior, like 80 and over.
Well, no. That's like
People would break their
that's like the
hips.
homeless boxing videos. What are you trying to
And
do?
there's the bell. And they're both dead.
Well, they didn't hear the bell, so they're still here.
You know how
What? What do you? I didn't hear the bell, you damn punk.
every now and then I'm reminded of how unathletic, if I ever used to be athletic, I tripped up the steps a couple of months ago, and in my brain I'm thinking, oh, well, I'll just save this with my there's no saving anything. You just go down.
Yeah.
Oh, you fell?
Oh yeah,
Man.
Scratch my hands up and it just boom. But I thought, I could save this. I'll just put my hand down.
See, I had the opposite. When I start to fall, in my head, I go, this is it. There's no...
I saw you fall in Iowa.
Yeah,
Down
and in my head, I was like, this is so bad.
I said, are you okay? He said, yes, and I started laughing.
The other day, two of my dogs are wrestling at the top of the stairs, and the little guy just goes flying down a flight of stairs. Oh, dear God. He gets up, runs up the stairs, nothing. Fine.
Of course.
I fall down 2 steps. I'm at the hospital.
Yeah.
These young punks.
There's an online phenomenon. You should videotape your dogs fighting in slow motion and then play it back, and it looks terrifying.
Yeah, they look so ferocious.
They got their mouths so.
They're having a good time. So we got dog stuff coming up. We have three weird stories about pants.
And something that really means something. Baseball playoffs coming up, and WNBA playoffs. NHL in full swing. We'll have the shoe-in of the week coming up. I picked all the games again. And lava and golf do not mix.
But they're still doing a tournament. Well, we're going to be talking to Mike Bradley, our winner, the week 6 of our Steven Singer Jewelers.
Omar's son?
Omar Bradley, he'd be probably at best a great-grandson.
5-star gentleman.
The Steven Singer Jewelers gift card. We'll talk to Mike. He was our winner. We'll talk about week 7 coming up as well. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show, sponsored by BetterHelp. October, it's ding dong, ring the bell, trick or treat season. Maybe you got a mask on. You know what I'm talking about.
Don't wear a mask. You know that. You got to move your mask off.
Yeah, take the mask off. Take the mask off yourself. The therapy is all about doing, among other things, kind of taking that mask off in a way. Therapy can be helpful for everybody, not just those who've had some horrific trauma. And therapy can be a lot more accessible thanks to BetterHelp. This is a really interesting new program. If you've been thinking about therapy, but are concerned about having to take the time and drive across town and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, BetterHelp is all done online. And there are more than 36,000 therapists participating in this right now. So if you've been thinking about therapy, maybe investigate this. Take off that mask and look into therapy with BetterHelp. The way it works is you take a little questionnaire. You'll be matched with one of those licensed therapists. You can switch therapists anytime, by the way. You can switch, no additional charge. And the way it works is the therapy is done online, like a phone call or like a Zoom call with cameras on if you want, or texting back and forth. It's up to you. And it can be done in the privacy of wherever you want to be. That's the beauty of it. It's a lot more flexible and a lot more convenient. But therapy is still happening, but it's being done with whatever, maybe your smartphone or your laptop, whatever. So see what I'm talking about. Check out BetterHelp. Go to BetterHelp.com/BT Show and do it today, and it'll knock 10% off your first month if you do that /BT Show thing. Once again, BetterHelp. HELP, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And this part of the Bob and Tom Show, of course, brought to you by BetterHelp. Also coming up today.
Did you know they blow up horses?
This is the weirdest story.
They blow them up?
Yes.
They blow up horses, don't they?
Yes, with dynamite. But
well, of course.
Weird.
And when you find out why, it's even more bizarre. Mm-hmm. And they're not going to be able to do it in certain places.
After they're dead or before?
No, they're dead.
They're dead.
They're dead.
Thank you. They're dead. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Oh my gosh, here he is.
Is it who I think it is?
I think it is.
There you go.
Looks to me like he's wearing a bright orange.
Wait a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen,
coat.
you can't hear me yet. Put your headphones on, you giant jerk.
Looks to be the one and only
Dick Mango!
Mango! Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dick Mango.
So good to see you.
Get in the groove here.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, we can tell.
Oh, yeah, baby. Well,
You gotta look around now. He's looking around.
Yeah.
All right, Tom.
is this on that tube thing?
It is, yeah.
YouTube, yeah.
YouTube and a KY jelly.
Oh, Dick.
Started with a joke. That's what it's for, buddy. You tell me when to go there, Dukas. Hey now, Donnie.
Dukas.
Here we go. I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster got up from his slab and rose, and suddenly, to my surprise,
He did the mash,
he did the monster mash.
the monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash,
It caught on in a flash.
the monster mash.
He did the monster mash.
Wow,
From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrodes.
They did the mash.
They did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
They did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
They did the mash.
They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking. You were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker 5. They played the monster mash.
They played the mash.
It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. They played the monster mash. Out from his coffin, Drac's voice did ring. Seems he was troubled by just one thing. He opened the lid, shook his fist, and said, "Whatever happened to the Transylvania twist?" It's now the monster mash.
The monster mash.
And it's a graveyard smash.
The mash.
It caught on in a flash.
The mash.
It's now the monster mash. Now, everything is cool. Drac's part of the band. And my monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, the mash was meant to. When I get to the door, tell them, Boris sent you. Then you can monster mash.
The monster mash.
And do my graveyard smash.
The monster mash.
You'll catch on in a flash.
Then you can mash.
Do the monster mash. Easy, Chip McGee. You impetuous boy. Joshy, take your hands off that pizza and out of your pants. Christy Lee, boobs back in the brassiere. And who's the sexy one with the bouffant? Oh, that's Ace. Oh, and there's a lovely lady, too. Make me a frittata, bitch. I must go.
You forgot me again.
Who?
Pat Godwin.
You owe me money. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dick Mango.
Dick Mango, ladies and gentlemen.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Lovely
Dr.
surprise.
Duke Tomato and the Power Trio.
Hey, it's Josh from the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thursday starts the weekend. Oh, I guess.
Kind of does, doesn't it?
There's Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin in the room. It's big news. There's Ace Cosby. Guest today, we'll talk with Mike Bradley, last week's winning prognosticator in the pigskin picks. And we'll talk to our Hollywood friend, Drew Powell. And also Al Jackson. We'll talk with him.
Drew is featured in the Menendez Brothers
Monsters. Yeah.
movie that's out there right now. We'll talk with Drew, good friend of the show. Also, I want to say congratulations again to Mike Bradley. And he has that $500 gift certificate from Steven Singer Jewelers. He'll be perusing IHateStevenSinger.com, perhaps getting the perfect Halloween gift for his sweetie. We'll find out. And by the way, week 7 begins this evening. Saints Broncos, where's that one being played?
Saints, New Orleans. What?
Nolans.
Nolans? Okay. I used to have a Rawlings glove. Now, we have...
It sound like Rawlings.
Yeah, we're going to urge you to take a few moments, pull over, and if you'd like to win that $500 gift card, just go to bobandtom.com/contest and make your picks. Just, you don't have to go against the spread. Just pick the games. By the way, last week in Week 6, 158 people tied for first place. Mike got all 3 of the tiebreakers, so he's our winner. But that's the most we've ever had that all agreed on it, and they all got 14 of 14 games. So no big upsets last week. That's what'll happen.
A lot of smart people out there.
It could be. Have some fun with it. Do it right now. And I mentioned this earlier. We were celebrating something yesterday, what I consider to be one of Chick's greatest moments in his broadcast career on this program. It involved the segment we do at the end of the show known as a Today in History, because yesterday we were celebrating something involving the famous baby Jessica.
Oh, yeah.
Believe it or not, in 1987,
whoa,
baby Jessica was rescued from a well. If you remember the story... I don't have it in front of me, but as I recall, CNN went live 24 hours.
Yeah, because they were trying to get this 2-year-old out of a well, and it was like one of the first riveting TV things. Everybody was watching it.
Yes, it was, a pre-OJ,
right?
Pre-Nancy Kerrigan. It was one of those huge stories, but it was going on in real time live on CNN, and they rescued this little baby after it was more than a day, right? They were doing all these things, digging a separate, but she's fine, and she's now an adult lady with a couple of kids.
Yep.
And but however, we were celebrating that anniversary once before, and it went like this.
Do you remember the dramatic rescue of baby Jessica when she fell down the well? Remember, she was 18 months old?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, baby Jessica is a baby no longer. She was married over the weekend.
No kidding.
She's now 19 years old, and she apparently tied the knot Saturday at a rural church outside Midland, Texas. She's 19. Her husband, 32-year-old Daniel Morales.
I bet they're on City Walk.
that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the ad lib of a lifetime. For those of you that ever lived with well water, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm a big fan of well water, by the way.
I am too, but you really have to have the right system. It tastes great.
Yeah.
Every now and then you'll get a bumpy spot in well water.
Yeah.
And there's an odor.
But my well water, I had a system in my basement that looked like a nuclear power plant.
I'm sure.
That removed everything from the well water. I think it removed the H, the 2, and one of the O's. I forget how that worked. But we'll push on from there.
2 H's.
I forget how. I don't know chemistry at all. I'm an idiot. Coming up, we had a fascinating news story yesterday. It was a survey about where people have had intimate relations in semi-public places, meaning, for example...
They said public.
Public place. No, they didn't say semi.
They said public places.
This is where we got in trouble yesterday,
Yes.
trying to decide what was public and what was not.
I think a parked car is public,
I think it is, too.
no matter where it's parked.
Yeah, it does say, and the headline is... U.S. cities where people engage in sex in public. Now, see, to me, that implies there are people watching, and it's...
Well, no, that's...
the large...
Anywhere where if a cop came up and could arrest you for it, that's public.
Right.
Okay, and for example, 95% of respondents had done it in a parked car.
95.
Isn't that amazing?
We were all in high school. Gosh.
All subjects were over 18. Christy, didn't you read the
18
survey?
and seniors. We were seniors in high school.
I didn't go.
Red shirt senior.
I didn't get it in high school. Did you get it in high school?
I didn't either, but I was making a joke.
I was just
most
out.
people.
Just out of high school. Yeah, I was
Just out.
And Josh, these are, Josh, interpersonal encounters.
Yeah.
There's more than one person involved.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Did you solo in the parked car in high school?
No, but if we want to go with Tom's narrative, every day.
I was gonna say if we're counting that, I'm gonna throw 11 into the ring.
Now,
as far as how old I was,
Pat, in all of your years on the road, is a very fine stand-up comedian. Yeah. And those years aren't over. But
how often did he masturbate?
In a moving car, have you ever?
had relations?
No. Have you ever been on a solo journey?
Driving across country.
In a moving car. No. You're driving through Nebraska, get a little bored.
No, that's pretty bored, yeah. No, I didn't. I've been with a woman in a car that was traveling, but not...
And she helped out?
Reached over?
Did a little something, yeah.
Well, used your
any word that starts with a D, Christy.
I was going to say stick shift.
Yeah, we don't call it a dick shift, Christy. Now you're on, Christy Lee's on probation, sadly. Back to our survey. On a nature trail, quote, in a wooded area, 50% of people.
Yeah, that's a big one.
In a moving car, I think this is a little high. 45%.
Well, that's because because you think it's.
You do it Ivy League style. There are some of us that
has to include other things but intercourse.
Yeah, of course.
That 45%.
Right. Yeah.
It's almost impossible.
Yeah.
To do it while driving.
Intercourse while you're driving. Yeah.
By the way,
it can get done, but it's almost impossible.
Are the people surveyed? Did they first ask we are surveying people who have done it in public, or is this 45 people?
Answered, I have done it in the car.
Oh, no. See, this is a little confusing, and I appreciate the question, Josh. The first line of the poll says 1 in 2 Americans, adult Americans, have had intimate relations in what they're calling in public.
Okay.
I think what this when it says 95%, presumably that's 95% of the half that have.
Okay.
So that's a fair. And if I may have read them in the wrong order.
No, you're good. It's just these numbers were so much higher than I would have thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and these are also when you ask people stuff, I think often these numbers get really skewed when people have to volunteer the information.
You think they're lying?
I don't know. I think they're
to make them look better. You think
could be
in a sex survey?
Yeah. Now, how about?
I'm quite the coxman. I know what I'm doing.
All right.
Oh, I didn't know you were. You're in the crew team.
Oh, that's right. Stroke.
Now, this number, I believe, in a parking lot in a car.
I thought you already said 95%.
That was in a parked car.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Let me start over. A parked car is 95%. Sorry. In a parking lot outside of the car, 45%. That seems uncomfortable.
Well, I mean, you're asking to be seen.
And I mean, he is or the one in behind's taken over. Let me get to this, okay? We can't do it well enough inside. Let's take this outside.
A lot of people have smaller vehicles.
Oh, I thought you were going to say penises.
In a public park, some 40%. But then they actually give a list of some of the places people in the survey said. The bathroom at a Taco Bell in Tampa, Florida.
Well, that's specific as hell.
Yeah, at a racetrack in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Well,
what about a movie theater while the movie's being played?
That's a good one.
Oh, really?
I've done that.
Yeah.
No,
you have?
Yeah.
Wow, I have not.
Does it count? I mean,
what was the movie?
Does it have to be intercourse, or is it
10 years ago here in town? I forget what the movie was.
What?
Was it intercourse, Pat, or other?
It was not.
Okay,
I'm going to say it has to be intercourse. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I see. I think a handy in the popcorn is.
You don't think that counts?
I don't think that counts.
By the way, unsalted would be my recommendation.
I don't know what kind of lesions you have on your penis. You might want to have that looked at.
In a cemetery in Phoenix, Arizona. Now, see, that would be dangerous to me because there'd be snakes there.
That's what you're worried about.
Yeah. I remember
you old romantic, you.
Yeah.
No, I was at a.
Hi, Tom. You want to come over here?
I was at a resort. I was at a resort in Phoenix, and I woke up in my usual early hour. Went for a run.
Yes, of course.
And I could hear the of the rattlesnakes that like to warm themselves in the cart paths at night.
Was your first experience in a car? It had to be, right?
I was on the hood of a car, a Camaro parked in a garage, remember?
No, that was years later. But some of our listeners were kind enough to share their experience.
Oh, all right.
Some of these are very specific. This is from Dave. My wife and I go to Cumberland Lake
Nice
We
lake.
always rent a pontoon boat.
Sure, it's Lake Cumberland. It's not Cumberland Lake.
Lake Cumberland.
I don't know. You're really missing the point.
Okay, they
This could
rent
be
a
any
pontoon
lake.
boat.
I'm concentrating on anything other than you talking. But go ahead.
Would
It's
you
gonna be a long day for you then.
Would you care to share your experiences?
No.
Have you ever done it on a boat?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on a houseboat, right?
Houseboat and skinny dip. Yeah, skinny dip. Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
So they rented a pontoon and they like to do it out there in the.
We always rent a pontoon and we take it to a cove on the lake and have what we call cove sex.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
Yeah.
And we have been
They
caught.
are a creative bunch, aren't they?
Been caught by whom?
Quote, other boaters.
Yeah, my brothers and I have caught some. We're certain they were having sex when we've been fishing because back in the cove.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of tell.
In the backyard, chick, you're going to just pay attention to this one. This is from John. In the backyard in Piqua, Ohio, under a full moon.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that sounds lovely.
Piqua voted the most romantic city in Ohio.
Is it?
I don't
Interesting.
know. I just made it all up.
In an outdoor pool at a Holiday Inn in Cleveland, Tennessee, the pool was full of people.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, no.
That is unfortunate.
Oh, that's probably easily done, though.
Right.
Lean against the
But water
wall.
is really not that accommodating.
No, it isn't.
Here's a good one.
Creates friction, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the door section of Lowe's.
Oh.
I was slamming her like a screen door.
Man, that's
true.
real risky, too.
Well, the only reason, because if you're there, you don't have to worry about somebody coming to help you. I can tell you that.
Let's see.
That's right. I've been ignored in a big box store.
On the 50-yard line of a football field in Sioux City, Nebraska. Wow. Okay.
Didn't know there was a Sioux City, Nebraska.
I didn't either. In the bushes at Niagara Falls.
Well, that's redundant. I was in the bush.
Oh, then this is from Sam. Many times at a drive-in movie.
Well, yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's the only reason you go to drive-ins, right?
At a phone booth at a company Christmas party, on a beach in Sydney, Australia, on Pikes Peak, along the road in broad daylight.
Wait a minute.
That's a list.
That's a list. It's not one
This
guy.
is from
You've got to stop.
You're right. He was
So
afraid.
far, I've got a beach in Australia and a phone
Somewhere.
booth on Pikes Peak.
At a Christmas party.
And a Christmas party at a phone booth. She goes, that one's no longer available. Thank you, Kristen.
Oh, she did all three of them.
Yeah. Kristen gets around, apparently.
Well, use a period, will you?
Well, I'm not sure what time of the month it was. Okay. Perhaps it was
Aunt Marg was visiting.
Red Harbor at Poontown. I'm not sure.
Red Harbor.
Yes.
Coming up,
the moonlight.
coming up, more things that we learned about. And I think we have. Should we do that song request, Pat?
What is it? I'll do
Once
whatever-
again-
I'm ready to go. I'll do whatever you want.
Once again, you guys say you're here in the middle of the night having these meetings.
Oh, we get here at 1 a.m., yeah.
And nothing gets accomplished. And I walk in and he's in his room and you're over here listening to some awful music and you're not talking. What do you cover in these
Pat,
meetings?
you texted me. I don't want
Texted you 4 things. I could do anything on that list and more.
No, but the one that's the request.
Sure. I'm ready to go.
Okay, then why did you?
said you didn't know what it was.
I know what it is.
Well, I don't want you to give the title away, but it's like I might as well have monkeys in the show with me.
Hey,
when we come back. But right now, it's time to learn something about sonic quality in your ears.
Oh, if you're talking quality, you're talking sonic quality. You're talking Raycon's everyday earbuds, and believe it or not, they just got even better. Raycon's best-selling everyday earbuds connect without all the drama. And Raycon's latest product update, they've added new features, making them even more easy to use. For instance, 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once, and the new quick charge function. Get a load of this. 10 minutes of charging yields 90 minutes of battery, and the active noise cancellation. You only get from Raycon's. Available in new fun colors like blush violet, forest green, and Raycons come with a 30-day guarantee. So if you need to return them, that's pretty dang easy too, but I've never heard of such a thing. Stop the fuss. Stop the muss and the fuss. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 20 to 50% off site-wide. They've got a big old website up there with all kinds of electronic equipment. Get up to 50% off everything on Raycon's website. Just go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much. Coming up, other places where intimate activities may or may not have occurred. This one apparently putting the head in headstone. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
The best comedian, Tim Allen, is here.
He goes, oftentimes, you hear this a lot. Yeah, oftentimes the technology they learn here at the race is translated into your family car. And I went, yeah, right. This year, the Chevy's offered the Indy Celebrity, a 900 horsepower celebrity wagon. So I'm like, gosh, George, this thing's really got some pickup, doesn't it? I got to the kids to school in about 6 seconds. We're having lapping practice next week with all the other girls' PTA. She's running the Offie. I'm doing the Buick. And Betty's got the Chevy High-Tech. I pulled the trailer right out from under the boat, George. This baby's got some guts to it. Love Sears. Do you? It's Craftsman tool department makes my nipples rock hard. She always figured we should grunt like pigs. The little primates you are. Don't speak to your mother. You grunt like the pigs you are. Ever try to take a steak away from your husband? Here, honey. We're trying to grab meat from a man mower, just like dogs. I like going through the house rewiring stuff. That's my favorite thing. I got one of those big tool belts. Yeah. 2 cordless Makita drills hanging low. Yeah. But you gotta know how to wear it, otherwise your butt crack shows. You ever know what I'm saying? Hey, what is that? A pencil holder over there, Bob? Gotta hike that up. I got some spackle. I'll figure out that butt crack. I got some DAP butt crack filler putty back here. I'll just fill that crack right in there, Bob. I got kids eating food in this kitchen. Get out of here. Go to Miter Me a Dovetail out there or something, Bob. I just cruise around my house like Bob Vila, with a bad headache. Just looking for stuff. I notice Grandma's Easy Lift chair isn't moving quite as quick as I'd like it to. So I pop down the hardware store, pick up a compressor, some hose, some coax cable. I wire that sucker up. I forget Grandma lost some weight in the years I look at it. Got the 140 pounds a little too high, isn't it, Grandma? Shot that bitch halfway across the kitchen there. Doilies following her. Sorry, Grandma. I'll dial that baby down as soon as I rewire Grandpa's hearing aid. I got a preamp on that son of a bitch.
Comedian Tim Allen. Oh, God.
Now that's manly.
Presiding over a symbolic condom roast in his Catholic church's parking lot in Waterbury, Connecticut. Yes.
I love those.
The Reverend Joseph Looney protested.
Mesquite condom roast. Very tasty.
I'd like that blackened, please. It makes it look bigger.
And they look so good at a shish kebab, too. A little pepper, a little bell pepper, condom, tomato.
What's the name of this reverend?
Reverend Joseph Looney. I'm not kidding.
No, unbelievable. I'm Casey Kasem, and here's the American Top 40. Is it just my imagination, or is my head just a bit too big for my body? And here's my wife, Karima Kasem. Show him the Top 40, honey.
I think it'd be hard to learn the banjo by yourself.
Yeah,
I think that would be the only way to learn the banjo.
I am legitimately now the owner of a banjo.
Is that right?
Yeah, I need to get it in here and see if.
How did that happen?
My dad died.
Oh.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So I took his banjo.
We need some sound, Dino. The amazing Pat Godwin. Ladies and
Never
gentlemen.
ask a question you don't know the answer to.
Here we go.
Totally knew the answer. I knew the answer, and that's why I knew not to ask.
Trust me, there's no one laughing harder than my dad right now.
If he were able to laugh, but he can't because he's dead.
So how'd you come by how'd you come by that banjo again, Josh?
Well, my dad died, and it was just laying there. So I thought, instead of throwing it away, maybe I'll go ahead and take it.
Did your dad play?
He did when he was younger, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought he did when he was alive.
That's the joke.
There you go, Joshy.
Yeah, I should have said that.
Okay, well.
Hey, Christy.
Hey, chick.
Have you seen the banana video?
Who hasn't? Pretty proud of you. Impressive.
Thanks. I was just wondering what you could do with my banana.
Your banana?
Yeah.
Well.
Now the Bob and Tom Show presents Christy Lee eating a banana.
Pay attention starting at 9 o'clock. Also, we got some cool tickets coming up for a great comedian, Brian Regan, on the way this morning. And we've got, no, not Regan. Welcome
back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Tom. How are you?
Hey, good. Are you sitting at the Dude Wipes sports desk?
I am. Dump your toilet paper. Get it? Dump that roll because wet cleans better than dry. Use your noodle. That's just good science. Try Dude Wipes for the best clean, pants down. I use it pretty much every day. It's like a shower in the middle of the day.
I got to tell you,
I love it.
I got kind of backed up. Didn't have time to take a full shower, so I gave myself one of those Dude Wipe showers. And you get the pits, the groin, the whole deal.
Yeah, horse bath. Go ahead.
Yeah, backside last.
Well, duh.
I thought I just thought of that.
He said it like no one's ever thought of it. Oh, you know you got to do that last.
Just a little tip.
On your butt, right to the face.
We don't just.
I keep getting pink eye.
We don't just advise you about Dude Wipes. We give you technical information about them. Coming up, we're to get more of your letters about places you may or may not have had the most intimate of human relations, and we are limiting it to human. Just the show may be on the edge, but we're not.
Have to say that.
Let's not get crazy.
Stuffed animal. Farmer Dennis has been writing us a lot.
Okay.
Leave us alone, Farmer Dennis.
Alrighty. Now we have Mr. McGee across the way. Some great stuff going on in the world of sports at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk.
Yes, that's exactly right. And you know what it begins with?
the Mets. Meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets.
They lost 8-0 last night.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
goodness gracious.
They lose big.
They do lose big. They either win 5-2 or lose 9-0. Last night it was 8-0. That was game 3. Dodgers hold a 2-1 lead in that best of 7. Kiki Hernandez hit a 2-run shot to make it 4-0 in the 6th.
What a great, cool name.
Related to Keith Hernandez?
I don't think so.
Who's the other famous Kiki?
I do like Kiki.
Kiki D.
Kiki D.
Yeah.
That's it.
Kiki
Don't go breaking my
Vandeweghe.
heart.
What about Kiki Vandeweghe? He was played with the Nuggets, right?
But Kiki D had that great song.
Don't go breaking my heart.
That's a great song.
Ooh, Jason, you don't have to look it up.
You don't like that song.
I love that.
You don't like that song?
Oh,
I don't like that one, no.
I love that.
What's the matter? Too joyful?
Bum, 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 bum.
I'm shocked to hear you say
I am
this.
shocked too. I think you're just goofing with us.
He's not.
He's messing. You don't like I'm Still Standing.
Don't go break.
That's because I'm Still Standing stinks.
It does.
Don't go breaking my heart's a great song.
Really?
Totally.
They are They are holding hands.
Totally rocks. Well, what's wrong with that?
They fit together like a tap.
I'm just saying. You cannot dislike one and like the other.
Cut from the same crappy cloth.
Are you sure?
Immediately crappy.
I'm done.
Oh, a lot of strings.
Yeah, too many.
Listen to those strings, Tom.
Oh.
And Nigel comes in. Oh, no, that's Ray Cooper on the congas. Yeah. I couldn't if I tried.
Hey, you're ruining it.
Oh, they ruined it.
Seriously, it's a great song.
And you can hardly tell which is the boy and which is the girl.
It is kind of hard to determine who's who.
Now, Bernie didn't write that, did he?
No.
Okay.
No, the devil did.
On his way to Georgia.
You go from
I don't know who wrote that. Are you sure Bernie didn't write it?
He didn't write the lyrics to that.
I don't know. But in any event,
He wrote I'm Still Standing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's guilty of that.
He's guilty as charged.
Okay. Now we
Don't go breaking my heart. If you type in "Don't Go," breaking my heart comes up, baby.
That was huge.
Yeah, no, it is very popular.
Yeah. Ugh.
Let's see who wrote that. Elton John and Bernie Taupin.
Well, there you go. Who knew?
Zing.
Good for them.
Wow.
Okay.
They made him a lot of money. So.
Yeah, it had to.
There's kind of a fun duet.
That one's not for
What's your favorite duet?
Duet? Oh, my
John
gosh.
Prine, right? John Prine and Idris.
No, that's one of them, yeah. But boy, that's a hard question.
Carly Simon, James Taylor.
Mockingbird.
That is good. I like
That's a good one.
Yeah.
You don't bring me flowers.
Yeah.
You don't bring me flowers? That's your favorite?
Put that in the crap.
Heavy metal ace?
Real nice.
Musical ace.
Real nice.
Really? That's a surprise.
That is a
that's not a
You don't get a lot of duets anymore.
You can hear Carly smiling during one of the lyrics, when they got along.
Yeah.
Before.
What about Captain and Tennille? All their songs were
Kunkel,
duets.
The captain never sang, though.
Actually, they've got a couple great tunes. I hate to admit it.
The captain never sang.
No.
He didn't do background.
What's the
captain?
What's the last great duet? Oh, there's a good one with on Stevie Nicks and Don Henley.
Yeah, that one.
That's
Leather and Lace.
There was one last year with Daughtry and Lindsay Hale or Lindsay.
Yeah.
Is that a good one?
They did
right.
What about
journey separate ways?
Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson? Ebony and Ivory.
Suck.
Oh, man. There are bands, especially Shiny Toy Guns is great. Mates of State are real good. They do all duet. They're male-female leads.
Oh, the Lady A. That's a
Eddie Veteran Soundgarden guy.
Stop dragging my heart around, Steve and Tom.
Oh, so
Stevie and Tommy.
Two guys. We're gonna do that.
Well, we're doing it hetero over on the side of the
All right.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Ain't no mountain high enough. Marvin Gaye, Tammy Terrell.
Oh,
Come
that's
on,
a
you
good
can't
one.
beat that.
That
Come
is a
on.
good one.
Peter Gabriel, Kate Bush. Don't give up.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's scary good. Are you kidding?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if I've heard that.
I'm put off by
from
the name
Soa.
Kate Bush. It gives me
I love
She had her big year
Stranger Things.
because of Stranger Things. Yeah, she's back.
You think when she goes to get a haircut, I'm getting my bush trimmed. Stuff like that. The bush is getting a trim.
I hope so.
Yeah, the bush. The bush is on the move.
We're living Kate Bush's high school years.
By the way, if you don't have ADD, You do now.
Yeah.
Just listening to our show today. I'm very confused. Were we in the middle of a sportscast? What was happening?
We were doing what we learned yesterday, and then you talked
don't
about
bring me no flowers.
You still had any love song?
So we...
Wait a minute. I kind of like that.
Ace is a singer. You knew that.
Yeah.
Now,
bring me flowers.
The best,
what about Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper and Shower?
That is actually really good. That is a good song.
Cheryl Crow and Kid Rock, they did a duet.
Sure.
Did Isabel write Shallow? I'm not sure. I think he.
Well, let's go. Let's move forward here. We did.
I'm really busy on the internet.
Did we? I know. Why don't you just do that on your own and shut up?
Fun now.
I'm trying to get organized over here. I don't know what's happening. People keep talking.
I don't have to do a play-by-play as I'm reading. We did. Never really finished what we learned yesterday. So just a couple quick highlights.
Finished it yesterday.
Yes.
And the day before
I was
that.
just asked to finish this, so I'm doing what I've been told. Oh my God. I was discussing.
You've upset the monster.
I was discussing alpaca balls that I use instead of dryer sheets.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, guess what you're getting for Christmas?
I love them, and I thanked the couple that sent them to me. They're so nice.
I tell you what, we get them a full-blown alpaca.
Oh, he can make his own balls.
You're darn right. We deliver it to the house. The girls see it.
But you guys all use dryer sheets and walk around with clothing that's full of greasy oil.
So does 90% of America.
Do you have an HOA over there where they allow an alpaca in your yard?
Yes and no.
Oh.
Yes, we have an HOA.
It would almost be
I've met the guy. He's cool.
Almost be worth
Every HOA guy's an embezzler of some sort.
That's true.
Yeah, there's no. I want to see full receipts.
And is most often a lawyer.
Yeah, this guy's a very serious lawyer. In fact, he's known as a litigator, Josh. So I'll explain slander versus libel.
Yeah, sue me, sir. Enjoy your Universal Monster DVD collection. What are you going to get from me?
Yeah.
You prick.
I just want to see you jumping through the hoops it'll take for you to get for you to get an alpaca okayed in your name.
I don't have room for an alpaca. I don't have much acreage at my new place.
You can't put them out at the pool house? That's where Wilbur...
You don't have much acreage at your place. Are you kidding me?
Wilbur put Mr. Ed in the out by the pool.
I've not been there. You have, so I.
Can I say thank
the 8-car garage would have.
Can I say thanks to Trace and Jeannie Frost?
Well,
just like you did yesterday.
From Frost.
We know you can because you did it yesterday.
And you'll do it tomorrow.
I want you guys to send me
the assisted living.
They're from Frost Farm alpacas.
Great. You know who's enjoying this? Those two ladies. That's it.
That's a gent, Trace.
Whatever.
Trace Adkins
from Coloma, Wisconsin. Send me pictures of your alpacas.
Coloma.
Oh, not Coloma.
Let's see now. We had a great story.
The things we did yesterday.
Great story.
We'll be back with more things.
We have to go.
Do you remember yesterday?
You can pretty much listen one day a week now, folks, if you want.
Don't need to tune in.
Yeah, my God.
Monday show's fresh. What we did on Friday, I'm sorry.
You like new things? Well, we don't.
We had a great story.
If you listen one day, 5 minutes, you're caught.
You got it.
We had a great story about a pilot dying in the airplane. And we'll tell you when and if they landed when we get back. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Shut up.
Oh, you get a laugh.
Now, all you trick-or-treaters, come listen to me good about a grave that's in a graveyard in this very neighborhood. Contains a boy who died this very night so long ago. Now candy wrappers mysteriously appear around his stone. You know it's Halloween. You know it's kind of scary. The way the ghosts come floating out of the cemetery. Sliding through the dirt, all cold and moldy. And the only thing that they can think about is how they get your candy. Trick or treat, hear the children crying, but who's that pale boy at the back with the antique suit and tie on? When you passed out the candy, it seemed to fade into his hand. And look, there's a clump of fresh dirt on the spot where he did stand. Oh, it's Halloween. You know it's kind of scary, the way the ghosts come floating out of the cemetery, sliding through the dirt, all cold and moldy, and the only thing that they can think about is how to get your candy. I heard about this kid who collected lots of sweets, and with a flashlight in his bed, he counted out his treats. When they found him in the morning, the bags of candy, they were gone. A clump of fresh dirt by his bed, and the flashlight was still on. Oh, it's Halloween. You know, it's kind of scary, the way the ghosts come floating out of the cemetery, sliding through the dirt, all cold and moldy, and the only thing that they can think about is how. Now each and every child behind a mask is hid, but which one do you think's a ghost and which one is a kid? But in the shiny darkness when the leaves are blowing through, has it occurred to you the only one that's not a ghost is you?
Oh. I just peed myself.
Everybody. La 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 la. And so you trick-or-treaters, take heed of what I said, and leave your candy here with me, don't take it up to bed. I'll protect you from the ghoulies and the ghosties and the beasties, though you may lose that Snickers bar and, ooh, look, Reese's Pieces. Oh, it's Halloween, you know it's kind of scary, the way the ghosts come floating out of the cemetery. But get on up to bed, but grab that broom before you do, and sweep up this clump of fresh dirt that fell off of my pants.
Frightening. Wow. Thank you. Haywood, thank you very much.
Very scary.
Thank you so much.
Haywood Banks and one of his Halloween tributes. With us in the studio now, two comedians. We are joined by Jimmy Pardo, also another guy. It's comedian Chad Daniels. Chad, I understand that you have an injury, that nothing humorous about it, but you look like you're in a little bit of pain.
I broke my tailbone.
Yeah. Did you break it recently or
a week and a half ago?
Okay.
Tailgating,
How do you
following too closely?
You can't put a cast on that, can you?
No, you can't. No. I was drywalling. I kept bending over to measure and cut and everything, and I guess my leg muscles were too tight or something like that, and it kept rocking it back and forth till finally it snapped.
What? You didn't even hit it on me.
I didn't hit it on anything. From bending over, and yeah, that's the kind of shape I'm in.
Where's that
Wow.
Never heard of such a thing.
Yeah, the doctor said it happens a lot to pregnant women, which was really awesome to hear from your doctor.
Are your breasts tender?
No, they're
You're
not.
the first man for that to happen to.
Was it?
Wow.
It sounds like it was incredibly painful.
It sounds like it is
Yeah,
painful.
my wife actually couldn't sit down for a while. Sympathy pains. What? What? Nailed it! Ding, 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 ding. I thought we said there was nothing funny about this. Ding, 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 ding. Wait a minute, hold it. Hey! Yeah! Hello, Friday morning.
Hello.
Yeah. It's time for the air base. Ooh, here we go. Come on now. Everybody got her?
this is the guy that perfected it, Jimmy Pardo, ladies and gentlemen.
There it is.
Hey, hey, what the matter with the head?
Do you know the lyrics? Little Red Bug.
Hey, hey, what's the matter with the guy? Say it again. Hey, hey, what the matter with the
Chicken? Oh, we've got something new.
What happened?
Oh, Lou Reed.
Oh, yes.
Oh. Jimmy Pardo on the air base, ladies and gentlemen.
Like you just don't care. Yeah.
Oh, you know, I go this way.
Oh, now suddenly it's in a stand-up acoustic. Oh, that's new.
Yeah, right.
I like that.
Very nice.
Hold your left hand higher. Remember, it's you. It's not a stand-up cello.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
It's not a stand-up cello.
Got it. That's it. That's it. You ruined it. You ruined everybody's fun.
Sorry.
You ruined everybody's fun.
Thursday evening. We'll have those tickets. I know Gunner's got a pair of those as well. And don't forget, 9 to 5, your shot at $1,000 an hour.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hey.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi there.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. His favorite song ever is You Don't Bring Me Flowers by Neil Diamond.
Isn't that nice?
Duet.
Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
Let's go to press. Flash.
When you guys listen to duets, do you sing both male and female parts?
I
when
do.
Sure. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Only
Sure
if it's Don't Go Breaking My Heart.
Really? Well, they sound exactly the same.
I try.
Now, do you like the sad ones or the happy, upbeat ones?
Yeah, both have their place. Yeah. I just, man, I think I have a playlist of
I like the
duets.
Marvin.
Do you really?
Marvin Gaye, Tammy Terrell stuff. They did a couple of songs. Man, that's good stuff. That's good stuff, Tom.
Yeah, there's a bunch of. I'm thinking, and I can't talk and think at the same time.
You remember Marvin Gaye? Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Oh, that's a good one.
He's going to give it to her.
Yeah.
Sexual healing. Oh yeah.
Oh,
wake up, wake up.
That's a good song.
Baby.
Now,
What about that Human League one? Remember?
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
Don't you want me?
I'm a big fan of like the rebuttal kind of duet.
Oh,
like here's how I feel and here's how things went. It's like no.
Do you like the Meatloaf?
I do.
Where?
What about Terry Kath and Robert Lamb? Dialogue? That's a pretty good song.
Oh, I don't know if I know it.
Something.
You're just the person.
And then he answers. Okay.
But I do like Paradise by the Dashboard Light.
She comes in.
And is there also isn't there a female singer in I Won't Do That? Yeah. I won't do that. I'd do anything for love.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And that kind of reminds me of what I've often said about pornography, which is that a woman has never said no in a pornographic film.
Well, we've tried to address the problems with that
several times.
Stuck in a wall.
I just think
You keep saying it, and you keep laughing at it.
No, I think that pornography is giving people an unrealistic idea of human sexuality, and
there's a larger point to be made there, and you're right.
There may be people who, for good reason, say no, thank you, and you know.
I forgot about this song.
Here he comes.
Pat, you want to?
At the end of the day.
Oh, we don't have to do the whole song. We get it.
Well, Oh, yeah.
She doesn't.
What about I Got You, Babe? That was a duet, wasn't it?
Of course.
Yeah,
that's a great one.
I can't get it
That's
up.
got to be in the top 10.
What?
I Got You, Babe.
Oh, a la Neil Diamond.
Neil and Cher. Oh, got you.
Now, do you think they'll sell You Don't Bring Me Flowers? Do you think they'll sell You Don't Bring Me Flowers to like the Viagra people? You can't get erections.
And
You don't.
Maybe it's because you're too fat. You know something?
Maybe because you're too fat.
You're no longer juicy? Is that what you said, Pat?
Dried up like the desert.
That thing probably itches. Yeah, we got this down, Pat. We gotta send it to the Viagra people immediately.
Maybe you shave your mustache. And
maybe grow your hair out. You're too butch for me now.
Eat a salad.
Did you just sing "You're Too Butch for Me"?
He did.
The hell is that?
I don't like short hair on women. I'm sorry.
No.
man, it can be so hot.
I was talking more about
it can be
accent.
Such a turnoff.
Have you had a woman in your life that's come home and the hair's all short?
No.
Never found a woman attractive with short hair, man.
Little bob.
I feel bad for you.
Little pixie.
It can be really hot. Remember Anne Heche when she first came on this? Sure, yeah. Just adorable.
Didn't you hit on her a couple times and you got nothing?
Yeah, what happened?
I got nothing, and then I got
was that in her
some response.
Was that in her?
And then nothing again.
Now you're really getting nothing.
She says cackling.
Oh, because she's dead?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Christy.
Yeah, it wasn't a very good end either.
No, it wasn't.
As sad as anything.
Oh, God.
Lee thought it was the comedy of the year.
A very fine actress. Speaking of dead, sad news in the world.
Oh, no, we're not going to go there.
Oh, I told you. There we go. What?
Liam Payne, who was in One Direction, passed away. Fell off a balcony in Buenos Aires yesterday.
Oh, yikes.
Not sure if fell is.
Well, we're still investigating, so
sounds tragic nonetheless.
Yeah, it was very tragic.
I've been
very
down.
sad.
I've been bummed.
How old are those kids?
31.
31.
He was 31.
I
Had a
like
small
that
child.
Niall Horan. What's his name?
Niall Horan, very good.
Yeah, he's very
well. He was in Argentina to see a Niall Horan show a few days ago or weeks ago or something.
Oh, they all gone their separate ways?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. They broke
They've
up a
gone
while ago.
I don't know if I can tell you one song of theirs. Oh, man.
Harry Styles has a bunch of great tunes.
Yeah, he does.
So what we were, I believe we were at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. Is that what happened? And then we.
Long ago, yes, we were here. Let's see. The Dodgers won last night, 8-0. They hold a 2-1 lead in that one. Sabrina Ionescu hit a tie-breaking three-pointer from the logo, mid-court, 46 feet. And the New York Liberty take a 2-1 lead. And
that's with 0 seconds? It was incredible. 80-77
last night. The Liberty winning. Let's see. Devontae Adams expects to make his debut for the New York Jets on Sunday night at Pittsburgh. The wideout acquired from the Raiders on Tuesday. Adams limited at the Jets walkthrough practice session. You remember he said at the Raiders, his hamstring, I can't go. I can't go, coach. And then he's fine. I'm okay. I'm okay now.
That's a miracle.
Yeah, it's absolutely a miracle.
Well,
he and Aaron are reunited again. What?
I mean, I can't wait for him to that first time he catches a ball from Aaron. That's going to be really cool. Don't you think? Come on, reunited, and it feels so good.
Speaking of duets.
Time for an outrageous prediction? It won't make a difference. They're still not making the playoffs. Write that down.
Okay. It'll still be fun to watch. I mean,
well, until one of
Aaron Rodgers and
he's still not. Aaron's not. According to Golf Digest, the first tournament at the Black Desert Resort in Utah proved to be a challenge for many of the golfers. The landscape features lava rocks and crevices that gobble balls. Oh.
They should be better.
Is there
Ever had your balls gobbled, Josh?
It's one of my favorite things.
You know, a lot of times they just neglect gobbling the balls,
and then they get neglected by me.
Yeah. So is there magma on the course?
No, Tom.
Just lava rock.
The rocks play like a water hazard, very few balls being playable once they entered the lava rocks.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a picture.
Real hard to hit it.
It looks like this guy's on the moon. You hit it in there, you can't get to the ball. And if there was burning magma, that would be
that wouldn't be playing.
I'd watch.
If it was active, that'd be something.
Yeah.
That's sure.
Hey, be careful in that dog leg. I hear there's a molten rock before that sand trap.
You know what degree How much heat?
Ooh.
What's the number it takes for rock to melt?
What am I, a
Hot.
dork? Why would I know
It
that?
takes a hot degree.
That is one hot afternoon. Yes,
It is insane to think about.
Right.
liquid rock. Oh dear, that.
I know that if you fly over it in a helicopter, if you stay too long, it will burn the helicopter.
Man.
1,300 to 2,200 degrees Fahrenheit, somewhere in there.
No, so the way things are going, that'll be Phoenix in about 3 years. It's hot in there, Josh.
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about it at all. It's been hot there for a while.
Okay, thank you.
Isn't it the hubris, the ego of today's people? I think we can have an effect.
I totally agree with that.
And also, isn't it bad luck to take lava, right?
What?
Always been, yeah.
To take lava rocks?
Always been you go Hawaii, you shouldn't take lava rock away. You
I
shouldn't
did not know
bring it
that.
back. It's bad luck.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Not either.
I grew up with lava rocks in our garden in the front yard. It was always lava rocks.
Wow, it sounds lovely.
Yeah. Instead of mulch, they would put lava rock down.
Yeah.
Does your dad do that? Would he do that and then cuss while he was doing it? I don't want these damn lava rocks. It's your mother. It's your damn mother.
No, I remember them kind of happily going, well, why don't we put some red ones here? And some black
They had
happily going.
Yes, they had some
really?
good. They had some good times. But if you'd like to wreck it, go ahead.
Why did they get divorced?
Yeah, what happened?
Did you cause that?
I
That was all you, right?
Yes, it was me, yes. I kept whispering in their ears as they slept. I want 2 Christmases.
He's cheating on you.
And you, of course, were sleeping between them. We'll get to that when we come back. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to discuss the fact that right here in this building, we have those Simply Safe cameras on.
Yes, we do, because Simply Safe is simply the best. You know, the old school home security systems only act once somebody is already inside your home. Closing the barn door after the horses got out. Simply Safe Home Security, changing forever that thinking with new Active Guard outdoor protection, the only home security designed to prevent crimes before they happen. Active Guard, Simply Safe's 24/7 monitoring agents keep a close watch over your property and actually stop crimes before they happen. The cameras use advanced AI to tell the difference between friendly faces, howdy neighbor, and potential threats, alerting agents to suspicious individuals before they get close to your home. Howdy, neighbor. These agents can talk directly to the intruder, sound a loud siren, flashlights, even alert police. Other systems only react after a break-in. That's too late. Simply Safe combines live monitoring and proactive protection both outside and inside your home. That's why I trust Simply Safe to my compound, and I have, get a load of this, peace of mind. I'm not selling a security system here. I'm selling peace of mind. Protect your home with 50% off a new Simply Safe system, plus a free indoor security camera when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. And yes, you can install it yourself. I have done it, or you can choose to have a professional install it for you. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up Friday night, October 25th, Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort Event Center, Larchwood, Iowa, near Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It's Pat Godwin, Al Jackson, Jeff Oskey, and your host, Josh Arnold. Ticket information, grandfallscasinoresort.com. We're coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you very much. We're going to rejoin our friends from the afterlife. The great band Here Come the Mummies are joining us.
There they are.
By the way, you can watch them on YouTube right now in our studios.
We're here, baby.
Yeah, there we go. That's Mummy Cass is the spokesmummy, along with an aggregation of the dead. And you had one more song for us? I know we got a few more coming, but we can get one in right now if that works for you, Mummy Cass.
Yeah, baby. This song's about credit cards. What's in your wallet? You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
All the green is what it's all about.
whip it out. Make a scene, wave it all around. That little magnetic strip gonna make them flip when I whip it out. Nothing else matters. No, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters when I whip it out. I got 16 digits that makes me legit. I'm gonna lay it down. I got all the credits so you can just forget about putting me out. I got plastic in my pocket and shit in my sock. I got everything gonna give it a shot. I got the goods in my hands cause I know this night won't ever stop. Nothing else matters. I know nothing else matters. No, nothing else matters when I whip it out. Oh, hit me, baby. Oh, the breed is what it's all about. You see the twist the neck, and I get respect when I whip it out. Make a scene, wave it all around. Yeah, that little magnetic strip gonna make them flip when I whip it out. Nothing else matters. No, nothing else matters. No, nothing else matters when I whip it out. Hit it, baby. What, baby? Oh, the green is what it's all about. You see the twist the neck, then I get respect when I whip it out. Make a scene, wear it all around. The little magnetic strip gonna make them flip when I whip it out. Nothing else matters. I know nothing else matters. No, nothing else matters when I whip it out. Nothing else matters. No, nothing else matters. No, nothing else matters when I whip it out. What, baby?
Here come the mummies.
Yeah.
It's literally just water.
Mouth it.
Mouth it? Has that been throwing you guys off? Like, I've been told that when I drink out of bottles that I really, like, wrap my whole mouth around them or whatever. And I'll be honest, I have no idea what people are talking about. How we doing, fellas?
Sorry, I was talking to Josh.
He was talking to me.
Show. Well, I'm not listening to them anymore. That one told me to go to hell. Some bitch. Who do you think he is?
That one.
There's Christy Lee in her actual leopard skin shirt. Real live leopard.
I think it's cheetah, isn't it?
Smell it.
Is it cheetah?
I don't know.
I get my
whatever angers the most people.
Yeah.
Oh, it's St. Bernard. Coming up, we actually have a story about not eating dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of not eating dogs.
I think it's a good thing.
Are.
It's a good thing. In the meantime, we.
I don't think I could eat a dog, and I think if it was served to me, I'd know it was dog. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Certainly be different.
I don't think you'd know.
You don't think I'd know?
Nope.
Boy.
Let's not go.
I'd like to.
No, you don't want to try that.
What are you going to do? Prepare dog and then slip me?
Yeah.
It's
slip me a meatloaf.
It's no longer legal in South Korea.
Good.
Well, it should.
As of what, 6 months ago?
Yeah.
See,
we did the story.
But that's their thing, right? So did they do that because of tourism and us, or did they do that?
The younger, when I lived over there, the younger generation was already
leaning that way.
Yeah, saying no, thank you. We're not interested.
Gotcha.
But it's now officially illegal. That's coming up in the news. But we were at the Dude Wipes sports desk talking about some of the great things going on. So much cool stuff happening, and including, by the way, Saints Broncos this evening, which means that'll be the start officially of Week 7. Week 7, if you want to be part of it, bobandtom.com/contest. You could win a $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers. And now it's back to Mr. McGee. Yes, sir. What do you got?
Are you sure? We're coming over here, right? Hey, he loves L.A.
I love it.
These do not affect...
Great song.
Oh, there it is. You like that song? You really do?
I do. Sure.
It's so un-Randy Newman, though.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
really
fun. Randy Newman's he's versatile.
Got a little rocker.
You're a friend to me. I'm just a friend to you.
You don't even like, you got a friend in me?
No.
I actually don't like that.
But I like Kiki D and Elton John.
Oh.
You know what? Sometimes you can't explain it.
Don't go break my heart.
That's like the difference between a nice fresh bagel and a turd. Listen to the Randy Newman album called Good Old Boys. It's a work of genius. It should have gotten the Pulitzer. You know what I'm talking about, Pat?
I saw Lester Maddox on a TV show.
With some smart-ass...
Putting together some furniture based on your guys' recommendation.
Oh, yeah?
Randy Newman?
Yeah, that album, yeah.
It's great, isn't it?
Did you throw a leg through your radio?
Problematic in today's world.
No, I totally got why you guys revere it. Yeah.
Oh, old white guy stuff? Yeah.
Not at all.
I also kind of like Randy Newman.
It's unbelievable. Do you like Mama Told Me Not to Come by Three Dog Night, their version?
Did he write that, or did Hoyt Axton write that?
Newman wrote it, but I love Three Dog Night's version.
But I can hear him go... what is
Whiskey in your water.
Sugar in your tea.
With all these crazy
questions they ask me.
Now, Pat, don't you... Now, Pat Godwin's here with us, and Pat's getting ready, of course, to go to the Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort Friday night, February 25th.
See how I did that?
Jeff Oskey, Al Jackson, and Joshy, and Pat Godwin. You taking him with you?
Right around to Pat Godwin.
And by the way, ticket info for that show, GrandFallsCasinoResort.com. Now, Pat, you're familiar with Mr. Randy Newman?
I love Randy Newman, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has a cover album out there called Randy Newman Does the Beatles. That's my least favorite album.
What?
Track number 1.
Okay.
Hey, Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart.
Yeah, I was way off.
Then you can start make me feel better. Na 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 na. Everybody. Na 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 na.
Like you got a head cold.
La da 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 da. Just the left side. Na 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 na.
Oh, I was on your left. Sorry.
Thank you very much, everybody.
You've got a friend.
Oh, he's great.
That's a nice song, and I like that one from Parenthood, and I like that one from Major League. Cuyahoga River being on fire.
Yeah. Baltimore is a great one.
Oh, it's great stuff. Now, we...
A company in China. Oh, this is a record. Hang on. Stupid world record.
I want my own equalizer, so the sound will be perfect.
Yeah. Doing a great job, Sparky. And my dogs couldn't hear that last one.
This one's...
Can you turn it up?
Can you play it so we can actually hear it?
It's funny when we do it.
He won't kill us.
Stupid world record.
Still not loud.
You got a 4K on the treble there. Take that up to a 4K.
Stupid world record.
So you got to set it 2 or 10.
You got a little curve. Get a little curve to that.
Stand by.
Stupid world record.
There you go.
That's a good bottom end.
Here we go. A company in China has created the world's largest pair of jeans.
Oh, really?
Wait a minute. This is a great... I can't do it. It isn't a great record. Crafted entirely by Yixing Textile Company Limited in Yulin City. Yulin City?
Yulin. Yulin.
Where else would the Leaning Tower of Pisa be, though?
Yulin.
The record-breaking denim measures 250 feet, 5 inches in length with a waist circumference of 190 feet, 10 inches. Guinness noted that the size of the jeans falls between the Tower of Pisa and the Statue of Liberty. Pisa is 180 feet. Statue of Liberty is 305 feet.
Oh, okay. So I wonder if they would look like high-waisted jeans on the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, like mom jeans, dad jeans on.
Yeah, there's a picture of this. And
Big Mama.
It's completely ridiculous.
Oh, there
they are.
God, that's be heavy.
There you go. Look at that. The people look like little
Is that a
teeny
raw
tiny.
hem, or did they actually hem him?
It looks like a raw. Looks like a raw hem.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that on the pocket? A little basketball? What is that?
It's probably the logo of the company.
Yeah. I mean, really dumb. I don't know what they're going to do with them.
The jeans were made from over 18,000. Doesn't say what of fabric. It just says 18,000 of fabric.
Apparently Lizzo is interested.
Ooh.
Can you hear that?
No, I couldn't hear that either.
A little higher end. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. This is. It doesn't say why they did it. I don't know.
How could you explain it? XS wanted to be in the world record book.
We are explaining why they did it. We mentioned
wanted to be in the
their
world.
company a couple times.
Yeah.
The zipper is 25 feet and a half long.
What do you do with them though?
And the giant button
hang them
almost 4 feet in
You tear them back up
Yeah, exactly.
and recycle the fabric is what I
they're
would
gonna
think they would
dismantle
do.
them.
Speaking to you, Josh.
Yes, sir.
They weigh 3.6 tons.
Man.
That's over 6,000 pounds to me and you. How about that, Tom?
You mentioned they got wet?
Oh.
Imagine the washing machine to put them in.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
These are going to take forever to dry.
Yeah, they are.
And I like to wash my jeans a bunch before I wear them, you know.
Do you dry them or do you air dry them?
I dry them. I don't. What are you going to be, a hipster and put these in a giant freezer?
I like to have them hemmed.
Isn't that a thing where they, instead of washing your jeans, people put them in a freezer?
That was
the
a
owner,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, Levi said
That's
that.
really
remember?
stupid.
Yeah.
No one does that. But
Why? Why is it stupid?
Because if you're doing that, you're an idiot. That's why it's stupid. Just wash your pants, move on in
Case
life.
closed.
Okay? Well, I went to get some.
No middle ground.
Went to
there.
get some ice cubes, and there's a pair of Levi's 501s in the freezer. Oh, I don't wash my clothes; I freeze them.
Oh, that's cool. I'm leaving.
It doesn't get out the ketchup stains, but it kills the bacteria. Whatever the point of it is,
Kills the bacteria. Yeah.
Yeah, we just wash them. Okay, this is America. We survive on clean clothes.
I dry my jeans all the way.
I do too.
Because as a kid, my mom wouldn't, and sometimes I'd have to wear,
and they stay wet a lot.
Yeah, I'd have to wear damp jeans to school.
That would suck.
And you get crack attack.
Yeah, man, it was a very uncomfortable
Crotch
thing.
rot.
Yeah.
A lot of trench crotch.
Well, and your ass starts to itch, right? If you have that.
Yeah,
going on.
itchy.
Yeah,
Itchy.
itchy
It'd be
butt.
cold. Ugh.
Yeah, it was miserable.
Oh, honey, do you want a hug?
I just want my mother to love me.
Well, we can't do that. We're going to do miracles here.
Sorry, that.
Welcome to the room.
All we do is
Ship has sailed.
all we do is cut hair. We
She's
don't.
going to call me today. That was a joke, right? Yes.
Stupid world record.
A Canadian man in South Korea
Well, that's illegal.
has broken the Guinness World Record for the most dogs walked simultaneously by one individual.
No, this is a happy world record. Wait till you get down to the rest of it.
Well, it already sounds cute.
Mitchell Rudy took a total of 38 dogs on a walk to beat the previous record of 36.
Now, the one thing they're not telling you is, and I occasionally will walk all 3 of my dogs at the same time.
Which is nothing.
And it can be tricky. I told you the day I had 4 bags and there were 5 poops, so the 5th poop I had to go back home and come back.
Wow, you weren't wearing a hat?
Yeah, what's the problem?
Josh, I wish you'd been with me. I would have thought of that.
Just put it in your pocket.
I've got about 20 of these hats. But doesn't talk about it. If you take out 38 dogs, you're going to have a lot of crouching.
Yeah. How far did he have to walk them, though?
Half a mile.
And to break the record, Mr. Rudy had to walk the dogs over half a mile, and the dogs had to remain on their leashes throughout the attempt.
Couldn't have been easy, yeah.
All the dogs.
There we go. There's a picture of them. Look at those little guys. They're having fun.
They are having
Well, there's not a decent-sized dog in the bunch.
All little dogs.
That one Labrador's closed.
Right, that's the biggest one, but they're cute.
All under 50 pounds. They're all.
And it looks like about 10 of them are related, it looks like.
Yeah.
All the leashes are tied together in a giant knot that he essentially hangs on to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. But the reason he's doing
He
it
plays softball. Look at him.
They rescued all these dogs, and
that's very sweet.
Do you want to keep reading?
I gotta get to my softball game. Hey, what's going on? You want to go golf 9 holes? I'm cool.
What's he doing?
He doesn't care for sports.
He doesn't like people that go outside.
You know, for a guy who's our sports director, he doesn't like sports.
Let me tell you something. If one more of you say sports director in this direction one more time, I'm flattening your face.
When we made him sports director, we were kind of kidding.
Make me. Of course you were kidding. Have you heard over here ever?
I've never said it. I call you my friend.
Mr. Rudy, and I had it with that, too.
You think your mom doesn't love you.
Mr. Rudy said some of these dogs are from the puppy mill industry, and some of them are from former meat harvesting areas.
What?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad they got them.
See, and keep reading.
In South Korea, yeah.
Yeah, this would make sense if you would actually read the whole thing. Maybe as a sports director, you could scan the scripture given in the morning. It's called proofreading.
Attaboy.
A bill to ban the eating of dog meat passed in South Korea in January.
So they've rescued these dogs from a meat packing plant.
Well, good.
But he had a lovely terrier sandwich for lunch. Did you know that?
This guy's rescuing these dogs. It's a beautiful story. It's very sweet.
Yeah.
Let's play a doubleheader.
Good pup.
What the hell? What is he doing? Is he just on acid over there? What is he doing? Spewing
The
random?
man doesn't care for amateur sports.
You know those. All of us guys know those guys who everything is a softball game or 9 holes of golf. We all know about them. We don't say anything.
What does this have to do with a dog walk? Did I miss something?
Because the guy who walks the dog looks like one of those guys.
The guy's rescuing dogs. What he's wearing a suit.
How many rescue? 18 at most.
I saw him too. There is a strong chance he's on a softball.
Yeah, he had the athletic shoes to my son.
Thank you.
Wait. That's the takeaway for you?
Sure, but I don't judge the man for being on a softball
What's
team.
wrong with being in a softball team?
And maybe I was bullied by a softball team.
Were you?
Maybe I got bullied. Yeah.
Ace and I were on the. Were you?
They can get obnoxious.
Well, neither one of you could play softball.
Were you in the?
Were you on a softball team?
Were you on the softball team at the station?
No, at the church. I went to church so I could play.
Ace and I were on the. We were on the station softball team.
Whoop-de-doo. Well, we all know why Ace was on the team. Okay.
Home runs.
That's right.
How many did you hit?
Exactly right.
A lot.
A lot.
Some softball leagues, a home run is an out.
I don't believe
because it's kind of too easy to hit a home run.
Really?
Ace and I once played donkey softball.
Well, why didn't you mention that at the start? Now that's a legitimate sport.
You talk about a pain in the ass, and I mean a ass. You remember that game, Ace? There's pictures of us there.
Did you hit a home run in that, Ace? Go ahead. It's easy to say.
The boss got bloody, though.
Oh, the boss. I thought he's okay. Yeah,
I see. Well, is
boss and the balls.
Is that sports?
Yes, shouldn't it be?
Okay, I'll remind everybody that Week 7 of pro football starts this evening, and you could be a big winner. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Get your entry in before that game starts. Pick all the winners for next week. You could be like Mike Bradley, who we're going to talk to later today.
Mikey B.
With the Shoein of the Week. Coming up, comedian Al Jackson. Coming up, actor Drew Powell, currently being featured in the story of the Menendez brothers.
He's one of those guys that says they're innocent, right? In real life?
No, we'll have to
There
ask
is
him.
somewhat of a groundswell about that.
There was a big news conference yesterday.
Drew was at that conference wearing a shirt saying "Free him, free him."
Right, of course, and there are people who think OJ didn't do it. Okay, great.
Drew's one of those guys, too.
Okay, good.
He's a fascinating
all right, thank you very much.
If you set him down, he'll convince you in about
It's almost problematic. Should we have him on?
Put words in his mouth. Coming up, you've heard of The Man with Two Brains.
I love that movie.
We have a man with 3
What song do they sing when they're on the rowboat?
I like you and you like me and we like both the same.
Great movie.
Remember, that's Kathleen Turner, and she was charging the neighborhood men to come over and touch her ass.
Oh yeah,
you remember this?
Kathleen Turner. It starts and ends with body heat.
Steve Martin came over and caught her. She said, "You just don't want me to work. That's all." See the problem.
Sorry, I almost had a spit take. I forgot about that great line.
Yeah, you just don't want me to work.
Coming up in the news, we have the man with 3 penises.
Oh
my! It's a legitimate.
That's at least one too many.
Legitimate science, and we have a bizarre story, kind of, about Al Roker. And wait till you hear what he's serving. You'll be utterly astonished.
No, he's not serving.
Oh, okay.
Tongue? Is it tongue?
No.
Tongue's supposed to be delicious.
I've had
always
it.
wanted
Have
to
you
try
had it?
tongue.
My grandma used to make it.
My grandma used to have tongue sandwiches.
I can't do it.
That and oxtail soup.
You ever go to the
I've
butcher
had
shop and they got the big tongue right there in front?
Would be on my grandma's counter.
The taste buds throw me. I don't want to
feel a little weird.
Yeah, they're tasting back. There's a ghost thing going on there. And remember the great line? No tongue on show day.
Oh yeah.
They serve tongue show dies.
Yeah.
From the great movie My Favorite Year. Oh, what a great movie. Remember the scene where they're rappelling down the side of the building? And he goes, what is he? Niblick. Who's Niblick? He's my Sherpa guide. And those 2 guys are having drinks, and one goes, look who's down there. They're actors. They're beneath us. Of course they're beneath us. They're actors. It doesn't get any better than that.
All actors are beneath.
Go watch My Favorite Year. You'll love it. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
I get back to Kansas City. I was back last April for a wedding. And for a bunch of weird experiences, I become friends with Justin Verlander. He's a pitcher for the Houston Astros.
Yeah.
At the time, he was pitching for the Tigers. They were in town playing the Royals, but they had a night off, so he and I went out and had a couple of drinks. And while we're out, he sees a young lady. He says, I think I know her. I think she's an actress. I think me and my wife hung out with her. I said, hey, man, we're in Kansas City. There's no way that chick's an actress. She probably works at Cheesecake Factory or something. And he said, no, watch this. He calls the waiter over. He goes, who's that chick? And he goes, well, I don't know who the chick is, but everyone at that table's Mumford & Sons. They're here playing the arena tomorrow night, and they're here having dinner.
Oh, so maybe it was Carey Mulligan.
Might have been. I don't know who it was. But he sends them a bottle on us, he says, which meant him.
Yeah.
Because I'm not. Listen, if you're worth hundreds of millions of dollars and we're hanging out, you're buying.
Yeah, sure.
All right? Sorry, dude. You fly private, you're buying drinks.
That is a good one.
I think it's fair.
Yeah.
You know, he buys drinks. It doesn't even show up on his register. I buy drinks. I can't buy shoes next month.
Yeah.
He sends them a bottle. They come over. Turns out it's not Mumford & Sons. It's just Ann Sons.
Oh.
Mumford wasn't there. I don't know where he was. I assume he was back at the hotel writing a song that at some point goes, So, Ann Sons come over, start talking to the Detroit Tigers. I'm not really involved, so I kind of tune it all out. When I come back into focus, Ann Sons are kind of talking smack to the Detroit Tigers about beer pong. They're like, hey, we'll whoop your butt in some beer pong. And the Detroit Tigers are like, we get paid very handsomely to put balls places. Right. bring it. So I said, hey, fellas, my parents live about 8 minutes from here.
Oh, boy.
We could settle this. And I said that because I know both Ann Sons and the Detroit Tigers have an entire floor to do whatever they want. So there's no reason to come to parents' house. It was complete fake hospitality.
Right.
Until they all turned around and looked at me and said, hell yeah, let's go to your parents' house and play beer pong. And I went, oh, crap. Because it is now 2 o'clock on a Sunday night. Technically Monday morning. Yes. My parents are not gypsies. All right, they have real jobs that start in like 5 hours.
Yes.
But I also can't look at all these dudes and be like, you guys, my parents. So I just said, whatever, we're going to roll the dice, see what happens.
Sure.
So we get there. First off, as we're leaving, my sister texts me. She says, hey, I'm out and about. If you get home before I do, will you walk my dog? I said, hey, unless you're out and about with the Dave Matthews Band, you better get your butt home because it's about to go down at Ma and Pa's house. So we get back to my parents' house, start throwing beer pong, and stuff got weird. Like weirder than I've already described. Like my sister, who is 30, ended up in her prom dress. I don't know. I don't know how that happened. Oh, no. God bless her for still being able to fit in it, but also the hell, right? So we, at one point in the evening, I go outside to partake in some illegal activities. And
I'm assuming the pot, not
the pot,
not murder.
Okay.
No. Well, we were going to see where it went.
Sure.
And so Ann's sons come with me. But as it was the middle of the baseball season, the Detroit Tigers could not partake.
Right. Sure.
So they had to pretend like it was the playoffs and watch. And thank you. So, read an almanac. So we came back in from smoking, and my dad's downstairs, and he's upset. He's like, what's going on down here? And I said, well, this is half the Detroit Tigers bullpen. And this is Ann's Sons from Mumford & Sons. And we're playing beer pong. And it was in that moment that I realized my father was no longer sure if he was actually awake. Because you got to look at it from his point of view. He walks downstairs. It's the middle of the night. He sees a bunch of weird dudes that he kind of recognizes. And my sister's in her prom dress. Like, things are weird.
Yeah.
And he's just confused. He's just like, is that Justin Verlander? And I said, yes, sir, it is. He goes, I don't know what's happening right now. And he walked upstairs. That was the last we saw of him.
Wow. He didn't say, is Kate here?
No, he was just like, what? And the whole next day I'm freaking out because my parents do a lot for me. I don't even be making them upset over some stupid.
Sure.
Right.
So when Dad gets home, I'm completely ready to take him out to dinner, buy him some drinks. And he walks in like he's had the greatest day of his life. And I say, what happened to you? And he's like, well, I woke up this morning and I hated you. I cursed your name all the way to work. But then I got to work and everyone started asking me why I looked so tired and exhausted. So I started complaining about my son bringing home the Detroit Tigers and Mumford & Sons and playing beer pong all night. And now I'm the coolest dude in the office.
Bofa on the front.
What?
Bofa on the front.
What are we talking about?
D's nuts on the back. The new T-shirts. What do you think?
What are they going to say again?
Bofa
On the front.
and then on the back, D's nuts. And another T-shirt.
Uh-oh. You're having chest pains.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm fine. I do very well, but I don't know what on the back yet. What do you think? Are you recording this?
Coming up on the evening of January 9th, it's a Thursday night, 2025. You could win those tickets from us. I know Gunner's got some as well, so keep hanging out.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Let's see. Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hey, Chickster.
There's Christy Lee.
Yo.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Ace Cosby is here with the joke of the day. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk.
more than 90 minutes ago, we asked Pat to do this song.
Oh, yeah. What happened?
And I don't know what happened. It got derailed. Pat had texted me asking me to ask him to do the song. And when I asked him, he said, "What song?"
Just think how unorganized they'd be if they didn't have that meeting every morning.
No, I put a
posting about
a star on the request so I would remember it. Now, do you want me to read the actual?
Sounds like something you do.
Should I read the letter or?
Yeah, we want proof.
Request.
Okay, let's see.
It's starred.
It's dear.
Not yet, Pat.
Perfect.
Dear Pat the Great.
Say that again.
What?
Do that line again.
That's what it says. Dear Pat the Great. This is from Harvey.
Harvey.
Wallbanger?
Hey, Harvey.
Thank you, Christy. Thank you even less, Josh.
Oh, yeah, Harvey Milk.
Mr. Milk,
funny.
deceased. Now, that's a different Harvey. That's Harvey Firestein.
Oh, he and Harvey Milk got a couple things.
Okay, let's see. I was just trying to read this. I apologize, Harvey. Wow, it's unbelievable. This guy writes, Dear Pat the Great, someone tried to scam me over the phone yesterday.
Oh, I know what song.
And blah, blah, blah. I dodged the bullet. This is Harvey from Lubbock, Texas.
To have your email read on air by Tom and blah, blah, blah.
No, Harvey,
Lubbock, Texas, of course, like I stepped in something.
No, I read it that way because I don't want to give away the song. That's the whole thing.
Okay.
Harvey was kind enough to write. Thank you, Harvey. I appreciate it. And I appreciate the hard work that you do to make Lubbock, Texas a great place to live.
What is it, like a Starbucks thing? What are the pumpkin spice?
Oh, God, it's not pumpkin spice. Pat, go ahead.
Yeah.
People tell me hackers are listening to all of us on our mobile phones. Buying line, they steal your info and get in your accounts if the savings are loan. My credit's bad, I can't get a mortgage, can't even finance the late model car. I wouldn't mind someone taking my name. Give me a brand new start, yeah. Feel free to steal my identity, steal my identity. My mom, her maiden name is QWERTY. 1, 2, 3, 4 is my passcode. My pet's name's Fido. Now you're in me. Look at all the stuff we owe. I had 3 surgeries with insurance, 2 on the back, 1 for the heart. They garnished my wages, couldn't pay my deductible. Take my name, give me a brand new start, and steal my identity. Oh, my social security number is 209-526-413. Write it down.
205.
Steal my identity. One more time. Steal my identity. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. My FICO score is 303. I'm a single dad paying child support, 1 paycheck away from bankruptcy. So please steal my identity. Steal my identity. I beg you. Steal my identity. One more time. Don't answer the phone, it's collection agency.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Great request, great song, Pat.
Thank you.
Once again, Harvey was saying someone tried to, they were trying to scam personal info to steal his identity. So it happens every day. Be careful out there. And the answer is don't open it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Learned.
There we
take
go.
the test.
All right. Now, we have Christy Lee over there. She's at the Silac Insurance News Desk. And what do you got over there now?
TV meteorologist Al Roker has shared his recipe for something his family calls sweet potato poon.
Oh, is that right?
That's right. The recipe is included in a new cookbook written by Roker and his daughter Courtney titled Al Roker's Recipes to Live By.
You think anybody told him?
I mean, what is he doing?
While the dish is a take on sweet potato casserole,
Which is
and
amazing.
it is a family tradition, no one can remember where it came from or why it's called poon. Mr. Roker says, quote, it's a mystery.
Is it Al?
Yeah, Al.
Oh, I bet he doesn't get it.
Oh,
he gets it.
He gets it.
I don't
we
think
wouldn't
he
be talking
does.
about this book if he didn't.
Sweet potato poon.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like a Pam Grier movie.
He's been listening to this show.
Sweet potato poon.
Savory yams and savory gams. I'm up there eating those gams and the yams, and that's what I'm doing.
there, opening night. Oh, and that guy's in it.
Yeah. I'll buy that book.
I love sweet potatoes. Don't you?
I love them.
Sweet potato casserole. We get it from the same place every Thanksgiving.
Just wonderful.
Our friends
Yeah.
Kathleen and Peter make it.
You know who loves sweet potato? My cat.
Really?
Yeah. She shares sweet potatoes with me.
It's in my dog's dog food. I don't know if they like it.
What's that?
It's in my dog's dog food. I'm not so sure they like it.
So
They
you
eat the
think
dog
that his
food.
editor said, okay, it's okay to call it poon?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that's a story there. That's a good thing to.
People talk about that.
Yeah.
They knew people would talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it meant.
Al has to know what that slang means, but he just doesn't know where it came from.
I think Al's really square.
Do you really?
No, nobody's that square.
Nobody's that.
Oh?
He might be square, but he's not oblivious.
He's been on a national TV show.
So what? Roker the Joker. Why don't they call him that? Tom, your thoughts?
Does he tell jokes? I'm not,
Well, a lot of people think he's really funny, though.
They do?
Sure.
I don't ever watch the Today Show. I'm here all the time.
I am.
He has a joke of the day.
He worked with Matt for years. He knows what poon is.
Yeah.
Oh, because he could smell it coming underneath the door of Matt's office.
Don't go in there.
Did they say Matt Lauer had a button on his desk, or if a woman came in his office, he could press the button and it would lock the door?
Oh,
Hashtag goals.
Wow.
Right?
Jeez. Anyway, I have the whole recipe here for sweet potato poon.
Share.
No, it's really long.
Brown
Maybe Jess
sugar,
Hooker will
sweet
make it for us
potatoes,
for Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's a good idea.
marshmallows.
It's really complicated.
Man, I bet it's great.
How about turkey on the grill? Did we have turkey on the grill last year? It was really good.
Yes.
I remember it being good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
It was
real
delicious.
nice and moist. And,
And we deep fried turkeys.
like poon. Nice.
Like
and
30
moist.
years ago, we did our first deep fried turkey. And has that kind of ended
that fat's
fad?
kinda gone away.
Too many garages set on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Please be safe.
Well, as Chick McGee pointed out, it's what's the name of that law, Chick, of displacement?
Oh, Archimedes.
Archimedes. That's when if you are deep frying a turkey, make sure that you do a test run with water to mark how much oil you can put in there before you have it come out of the pot and set your house on fire. In any event, the recipe for Al Roker's sweet potato poon.
It's basic. Yeah, it's just sweet.
It's from his new book.
Marshmallows in it?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, marshmallows are all on top.
I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Yes, cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice.
I would hope some pecans. I like
And some
that.
brown sugar. It does not say pecans in here. Do you say pecan or pecan?
It depends on what we're talking about.
Okay.
I'll say, would you like a pecan or would you like a pecan sandy?
Really?
Yes.
What about the ice cream?
Butter
pecan.
Butter pecan.
Yes.
You do say butter pecan?
I do, yeah.
What about
Yeah.
Usually I say, get that crap away from me if we're talking about
Pecan,
butter.
Well, excuse me. Wait.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Pecan
You
pie?
realize you're saying that because that was my mother's favorite ice cream. My lovely late
Oh,
mother.
I have no doubt that it was some old lady's favorite ice
I
cream.
love butter
That is an
pecan.
old lady ice
no,
cream.
it's not.
No.
I liked it as a kid.
It's delicious.
There you go.
First of all, I'd like to see a video of you turning down ice cream.
Oh, Tom, that was just mean.
That's because he's mean. After what he said about my mother, I'll underscore the fact that his mother doesn't love him.
You would not eat.
No, your mother didn't love your father. That's what we're trying to say, right?
No.
was
Both
no love in my home.
the two of them.
love in your home.
It was complete.
Oh no, they both loved all three of your brothers. But one was kind of on the.
John was the
he
favorite.
was kind of on the fence.
You would not eat sweet potato poon because the ingredient that is not listed, keep going, pineapple.
Oh, yeah, I've had sweet potato casserole with pineapple in it.
Really?
It kind of works.
I've never heard of
I prefer
that.
it not to be in there, but
Does
it does.
it
kind
probably
of work.
does it the pineapple taste cookout?
It's a 3 1/4 cups crushed pineapple.
I bet it does add sort of a sweetness. It's not bad.
I may be out.
Yeah.
Marshmallows are only legal in my sphere if they're in on s'mores. Other than that,
no sweet potato casserole with marshmallows.
It's against the law to have anything with marshmallows.
You can't have it on my acreage. It's not happening.
Wow.
Coming up, we have the man with 3 penises, and it's a legitimate medical story. Wow. How about a 4-way, baby? Me and you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Larry, the cable guy. Larry, good morning.
It's good to see you. But I got to tell you, I had a horrible nightmare.
Last night?
Last night.
Really?
Before I come in here, I dreamt I drunk the world's largest margarita. And woke up this morning, they was salt on the toilet lid. Thank God I didn't eat the worm in there, I'll tell you that much. I tell you what, I was madder than a skinhead watching the Jeffersons. I tell you what.
Hi, this is Christy Lee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
You might hear bits of conversation as you pass through public places. Some loud talker on a cell phone or a tiff at the next table. Most washed by and not remembered. But one evening last December, I passed 2 women talking by the front door of my hotel. I stopped and thanked them by the curb the moment that I heard their words and said it was the finest line of eavesdrop I'd ever overheard. Their words stuck inside my head, so I wrote down the words they said. And with a hotel pen, I wrote then they had to taser her again. 'Cause then they had to taser her. First time wasn't phasing her. Whatever she did it twice. Who was this gal? Why weren't she nice? They zapped her once. She improvised a twitchy breakdance jazzercise. Didn't get the hint, 'cause then they had to taser her again. These swirling words did not relent, speculating about this incident, and it's gonna drive me crazy, wondering what went wrong. Were there warrants unresolved? How much alcohol was involved? And did her stepson remember to return to the trailer the next day to feed her snake? 'Cause then they had to taser her. First time wasn't phasing her. Whatever she did it twice. Who was this gal? Why weren't she nice? Her hair, it spiked. She spilled her bong. They upped the volts. She soiled her thong. Didn't get the hint, 'cause then they had to taser her again. No, she didn't catch the drift, 'cause then they had to taser her again.
Haywood Banks. Somebody go back and feed the snake.
That's a bad day.
Boy, soiling a thong is a bad day. Ooh, not a lot of room.
Well, you know what?
Not a lot of room to catch anything.
Right? Yeah.
This song isn't hard to do.
Yeah.
Now, good luck. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Bates.
Thank God.
I don't break yet, so I got to get off before I get in trouble. But, Chick, we got you on speaker. The guys here at work are wanting you to do Jodie Foster talking about the electric knife.
What kind of knife did you use, Dr. Lecter? Was it an electric knife, Dr. Lecter? I could hear the lambs, Dr. Lecter.
This is one of your best impressions. I think this rivals your...
Which one?
Your Jimmy Stewart.
Oh.
And now Jimmy Stewart talks to Jodie Foster.
What agent? What was her name in that?
Starling.
Agent Starling, do you see a rabbit? I don't, Dr. Stewart.
And this has
now,
been...
Can you do her doing Nell?
Dr. Xavier.
I can do that. Chickapay.
Jody, get in the car, Jody. Please get in the car.
It's not Jody, it's...
Oh, yeah.
No.
See, that's why I couldn't be an actor in a movie. I'd call them by their real names.
Clarice.
Cut!
Oh, Clarice, will you change my diaper?
Oh, God.
Made a boom boom. Police in Athol, Massachusetts.
I'm sorry?
Where?
Excuse me, we had to beep you there.
Athol.
Spell it.
Athol.
That's a thole.
Nope, it's Athol.
Isn't their sports team the Flames? Oh, no, they're the Flaming Athols.
Oh my God.
Well, at least
is that actually? I need.
What
proof.
do you mean?
I need proof that that's a town.
It is not it's the Majors. Thank you.
The Major Athols. Oh, wait a second, I'm looking.
Police in Athol, Massachusetts have named a new canine police dog after New England Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski.
Oh my God, it's a real place, Christy. Population 11,584.
That's a pretty big size.
Nice size town.
Yeah.
That's a big Athol.
Speaking of big Athol,
that sounds to me like the big.
Let's get back to the sports desk.
You want to learn how to avoid a-holes in your life?
Yeah,
I do.
Yes, I do.
I do, Christy. I come in early.
Apparently, there is a gentleman, Robert Sutton, a professor of organizational behavior and engineering at Stanford University, has written 2 books about a-holes and how people can survive them. Here are his suggestions.
It's pretty easy.
Steps to avoid and change the a-hole in your life.
Does it involve not going to an axe hurling bar?
Number 1, create physical distance. One of the most reliable ways to become an a-hole is to be around them. I've got to go.
I am out of here.
$1,000 an hour coming up. Also, Brian Regan tickets coming up on this show. Thank you very much.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. There's Pat Godwin. Hey. There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
You know, most other jewelers hate old Stevie Singer. Why?
Why?
Because Steven Singer Jewelers gives you the lowest price every single day, and they can't possibly keep up. We wish we could have...
We wish we could have spooky prices this Halloween. Shut up.
Yeah.
They don't do that.
Shove it, other jewelers. No phony sales or fake discounts with Steven Singer. Experience the difference. IHateStevenSinger.com.
A lot of hostility in this
There's
room.
Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. Hello, Tom.
How's it going? A couple quick things.
Yeah.
Mr. Pat Godwin just did that great song. I love that, Pat. That's requested by Harvey, one of my favorite people, Harvey in Lubbock.
Yeah?
Very nice man. Thank you.
Met Harvey.
Thank you.
It's not what you said the first time through.
You've never met Harvey.
Harvey's a very nice fellow who took the time and trouble to write us.
Okay.
I'm saying thank you. Mr. Godwin will be our headliner. Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort Event Center, Larchwood, Iowa. That's near Sioux Falls, South Dakota, of course.
The Larch.
It'll be Pat Godwin, Al Jackson, who we'll be talking to in about 10 minutes. And Jeffrey Oskey, Mr. Oskey, just back from his trip to San Francisco, hilarious comedian. And your host will be Josh Arnold.
Yes.
It's going to be a great show. Have some fun. The ticket info, GrandFallsCasinoResort.com. Speaking of great guys, coming up, it's going to be Mike Bradley, our winner for Week 6. And we'll be talking to him with the shoe-in of the week. Christy, you look like you're frustrated. What's wrong over there?
No, I'm not frustrated. I'm freezing.
Very cold over here.
It's very cold over here.
Oh, you want I got an extra shirt.
No, that's okay. I have a
frock.
jacket.
You want to
I could
borrow
put
my
on.
frock?
I could put my coat on, I guess.
I got my ski jacket. My ski jacket's hanging in that hook over in the
You
front.
have a frock?
I have many frocks in my office.
Many frocks.
Many,
huh?
many frogs.
Really? Do you have a cape?
I do have a cape.
Do you really? Do you really?
I'd like to get a look at you.
I do too, actually.
I think you would look great in a
Oh,
cape.
is that from the movie you did? You had a cape? Weren't you Superman?
Oh, that's somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this
No, have
this
you
is a
ever?
cape.
I want you to answer this honestly.
Yeah.
Have you ever had just the cape on and nothing else.
No, I haven't done that.
Oh.
Standing in front of a mirror and then done the tuck.
No.
I'm Supergirl.
That's what I'm talking about.
Take me home.
Josh, it's the season for the sexy cape. Yeah, you need to try that. Yeah.
Sexy cape.
Why do you have a cape?
In this instance, Pat and I did a musical number that required cape-like.
That's right, yeah.
Costumes,
for the holidays.
Yeah.
There you go.
Have we seen this?
Yes, you did. I don't think anybody cared for it, but Pat and I.
We enjoyed it.
Now, Chick, were you, I forget, was it you or Christy that was with me when we saw Wolfman Jack?
It
wasn't us. It was Bob, I think, that was with you.
Yeah, we were at some, I think we were in Orlando, Florida for some award thing. And the Wolfman Jack was right in front of me in the cafeteria line.
Remember the song Clap for the Wolfman?
Sure.
Yeah. Guess who?
Well,
was it the Guess Who?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
well, that explains.
Burton Cummings.
Was he wearing a cape
Randy
at the
Bachman.
cafeteria?
Yes. And he had one of those hats, how do you describe it? The guy from Skinner used to wear one of those.
Well, that helps.
You know,
Big Zorro.
What's it called?
Zorro.
Yeah, thank you, Ace.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I was thinking of Ronnie Van Zant had one, but so Wolfman Jack was wearing kind of a flat cowboy hat, if you know what I mean. And he had
it was really flat on Ronnie, wasn't it?
You're not going to rest today until you've made everybody upset. That's Dear Josh. Don't write me about it. In any event, the Wolfman was, and I talked to him, and he was chain smoking, filterless cigarettes.
Thought you'd give him a thrill, talk to you. Is that right?
No, I was thrilled to talk to the great Wolfman Jack. He's probably about 150 over.
Did you tell him who you were?
Quite corpulent fellow. Mm-hmm.
I just bought a dress with a cape that's attached. You can't take it off.
Is it a costume or a nice dress?
No, it's a really fancy dress. I have to go to a black tie event, and
that sounds terrible.
It's all sequins, and it weighs 100 pounds.
Wow,
it's so heavy. And I took it to have the cape part taken off, so I could, but you can't do that without messing up the dress.
You could do like little mime bullfights.
It's white too, which makes it very.
Yeah, you can take the cape off and go, Toro.
I don't think you're supposed to use anything at all. If you're a mime, not even a cape.
Really?
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Are you demeaning mimes that use props?
Those would be pantomime. Oh no, it wouldn't be pantomime. Yeah.
No,
that's very lovely. Yeah. Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Because it's just so dark.
Yeah, it's from the back.
Well, you can see right through your dress.
You really can.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Right in your butt there.
70s bush.
A little bit backdoor cleavage. Could we possibly?
So wrong there.
Could we possibly move on?
It would be that dark.
Well, anything.
Speaking of fashion. Some famous fashion houses are apparently banking on one-legged pants, becoming the hot new trend for 2025.
That will never happen.
Well, fashion house story, huh?
According to Vogue, multiple designers showed off the unusual silhouette on runways, including Bottega Veneta, Louis Vuitton, and Copperini. The style received mixed reactions on social media.
You think?
As for whether the trend will take off, experts say it will likely be reserved for more daring individuals amid a wider shift towards asymmetry. Are these for men or women? It doesn't say.
Okay, the photograph is of women wearing.
Yeah, that's just a maxi skirt.
No, it's like a pantsuit, except there's only one leg. So the one leg is bare. Here, look at
almost
this.
Like a slit in a skirt.
So one leg is bare and one leg is covered. Okay, gotcha.
I can see this kind of being cool.
Yeah. It's more suited, according to fashion analyst Frida Tordhag.
Tordhag. What does she teach at Hogwarts?
Wow. If you have a name like Frida Tordhag.
Yeah, you're doing spells.
Why don't you change anything not hag in it?
Yeah.
Now, Christy, this one lady has one. There's the right arm is, there's no sleeve on the right arm.
Right.
I'm coming over.
And no leg on the left leg?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Josh, okay, and here we go. See, there's no sleeve on that arm. There's one over there, but then here's the one with the regular pair of black pants all the way down to your shoe. The other one, nothing. Oh. No, if you see anyone that's wearing this, they've got way too much money and they have no life.
Well,
it's not as ridiculous.
Oh,
as
it
you
looks
may
great if you're a fashion model. That doesn't look too bad.
No, it looks like you're wearing half a pair of pants.
Yeah.
That's kind of sexy.
Well, the only good thing about it, I was talking to them, and they're making me a pair of three-legged pants.
That brings me to my next story, Tommy.
The old, the third, the human tripod.
You do it at fairs when you do a three-legged race. It's just you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Hey, look, this is difficult enough.
What are these
plugging this thing around?
These one-legged pants handy if you're a shark bite victim.
Oh,
finally, high fashion for me.
This is never going to take off. I'm sorry. You will not see this.
I don't think we'll see much of it.
No, we won't.
Maybe there'll be certain places that might take off.
Right.
Well, the mini, the maxi, what's the last fashion?
Well, the wide leg trousers are back.
Weird.
So
That really taken off? I can't think of any.
Oh, you mean something weird like a one-legged trouser?
Bell bottoms are kind of out, right?
No, they're back now.
Yeah, they are a little bit back.
They are a little bit back.
But you know how that is.
Yeah. A new case report details how 3 medical students stumbled upon a man with 3 penises. He won't be able to wear the one-legged pants. Students made this discovery during the cadaveric dissection of a 78-year-old man whose body had been donated for research.
Sure,
well, that's a fancy word. Yeah. Cadaveric dissection?
Yeah.
So that means cutting up a cadaver?
Yeah. Physicians believe the man was likely unaware he had the condition.
Oh, were they were 2 of them innies?
Known as polyphalia, as his genitalia
Well, first
seemed
of all,
normal.
doesn't polyphalia sound like a character from a fairy tale?
For he has polyphalia. For he has polyphalia.
It sounds like a Popeye's girl that doesn't know about olive oil, and olive oil doesn't know about her.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Polyphalia.
And you're correct. It seemed normal from the external perspective. However, on closer inspection, 2 smaller penises were found with his scrotal sac, one of which was connected to the same urethra as the main penis. So wouldn't he pee twice? Like, wouldn't he have bifurcation all the time?
I don't know.
He's got 2 hogs.
Now,
2 extra hogs.
Yes.
The scrotal sac holds the balls?
What? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
The ball sack.
But he did have 2 of the male members were functional. Functional.
Yeah. Don't leave us hanging on function.
I mean, with this guy 3 penises, he's going to get nothing done.
Oh man.
Yeah, it worked out the one. Wait, I got the 8:30 one coming up.
Yeah, but I think it all comes out of the same scrotal sac, right?
Maybe, yeah, where the balls are.
Yeah. Right.
You just want to say ball sack. I know you do.
I just like you said scrotal sac.
Hi. I'm Seymour Trident.
Trident.
Does the Balzar have anything to do with the Bolshoi? Anything? Anything at all?
Bolshoi.
The Bolshoi,
The ballet?
The Balzar, the Bol.
You see the balls.
That's I guess a medical oddity.
Yes.
Tom, in school, would you laugh when anybody would mention Balzac?
Oh,
I laugh now.
absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's funny.
You know
what is the play that mentioned? That's the Music Man, right?
They mentioned
Mentions
Balzac.
Balzac?
Yeah.
In the Music Man.
You've got a lot of balls here in River City.
Is that the one?
I don't know. They don't say Balzac.
No.
It doesn't Mrs. Shin mention Balzac?
Maybe. I don't know.
That one speech. Mrs. Shin, of course, the wife of the mayor.
Sure.
Yeah, it's always been
You're
a funny
familiar with
vaudeville name.
Yeah,
People have
Balzac.
used that all the time. Yeah.
Balzac.
In any event, Mr. Dick Trident is now deceased.
Music Man, Balzac and Music Man. Yeah, there's a right here.
Oh.
Okay, maybe we'll be able to play.
I think it's when she's reading the odes, the Ode to a Grecian Urn. I think that's
Yeah, and then she mentions Balzac.
Yeah. Now, I want to do a quick survey. Who wants something else to worry about? Anybody?
Not me.
Come on, man.
No one does.
No one? You sure? Oh, well, a lot of Americans, in fact, 61% of Americans 50 and over are a little worried about retiring with respect to having enough money. Because we don't live in that world now with the gold watch and the, hey, thanks for working here. Here's a check for the rest of your life. Nope. That's why you want to take care of yourself and be aware of what's going on in your future, and you'll rest a lot easier One of the keys to this is something called an annuity. The experts in annuities, of course, are the folks at Silac Insurance. They know all about annuities, and they can give you some very valuable information. If you'd be a lot more comfortable knowing you're going to get a check every month deposited directly into your account, well, then check out annuities and see what they're all about. Restrictions apply, so see if you qualify. Head over to silacins.com. That's SILAC. And by the way, you can just go to bobandtom.com where there's a direct link and a video featuring Chick McGee. I'm telling you all about Silac and annuities and retirement. So rest a little bit easier in your life when you know that you've got it organized for your future. Find out all the details. Once again, it's SILACINS.com, Silac Insurance. Or just go to bobandtom.com and have Chick McGee walk you through it. Thanks to our friends at Silac, and Christy Lee, of course, is at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Coming up, comedian Al Jackson. Coming up, actor Drew Powell. And coming up, our shoe-in of the week, starring Chick McGee with special guest Mike Bradley, our big winner. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Cam Newton folds like a Jeff Bodart joke.
Turducken.
Turducken.
You mean, and now from the source.
We're all doing Bodart.
Turducken.
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 Let's listen. I'm going to play the original. I want to see if you guys can get the right pitch.
Okay.
I'll play it at the end of the, I'll say 3, 2, and 1. Say the 1. 3, 2.
Turducken.
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 Turducken. You got to go high.
Turducken.
Okay. Turducken on this show means a joke that has no merit.
Well, let's hear it.
I think he had a stroke is my favorite line from Josh.
Anyway, we could hear that. I
love that
in its entirety.
My favorite was when Josh looks at him and trying to help. It was like being backstage for a moment. Dude, there's nothing there.
Now, the setup on this is a classic joke delivered by our engineer, Ace. Ace, can you do it again? Do you remember the joke? We were talking about...
The joke is in there, right?
I don't think it's in this one.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you know the joke, Ace? Remember?
Yeah, it's a fact that people think the first French fries were fried in France. They weren't.
Where were they fried?
They were fried in Greece.
See, get it?
Yeah.
See?
Good play on words.
Love jokes that you have to go, get it?
Words have two meaning. Greece, you cook in.
That's
Greece,
right.
a country.
Right.
And you don't see it coming. It's a classic joke.
Sure.
Now try to get that joke momentum in your head as you hear what happened immediately following Ace's joke.
What's a duck fried in? What's a duck fried in?
No, that's Jeff Bodart talking.
And by the way, he just got done booing Ace.
Right.
He's so excited.
So excited.
Yes. This is a man who makes his living selling wands.
Hey! No, he's a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, that's his side hustle.
Okay, it's a side hustle. Okay. So once again, Ace says, okay, they're fried in Greece. Okay, get it? Okay, here we go. And then here's Mr. Bodart.
What's a duck fried in? What's a duck fried in? Turkey.
Now, I want you to know, I did not pause that.
No.
That was genuine.
Stunned silence.
I mean, that's a full 2-3 seconds.
We never have that.
Yes, everyone is sort of processing. I think we're all going, okay,
what?
why am I not getting this?
Yes.
Right.
At first, your brain goes, I don't get it. And then you're going, why don't I get it? What am I ignorant of? It must be some inside thing. And then we all realize none of us are getting it. And then we're laughing about that. And that's where we pick up the joke.
Turducken.
And then he
Turducken. Very.
And then he takes ownership of it by saying it again.
Yeah.
Which is what I am famous for. If at first you don't succeed,
say it again.
Say it so many times, they'll laugh just to make you stop. Let's get back to the momentum of the lack of a joke here. And this is what happened next.
That isn't even a joke.
He may be having a stroke.
Now, I have tried to say that isn't even a joke.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now everyone's laughing, and then someone submits that he may be having a stroke because he seems to be so upset, and then it goes here.
It's as bad as that. that crap over there.
That is not a joke. Now he's accusing Ace of telling a bad joke. I enjoyed the joke very much.
Ace's was a joke.
Yes. It was a classic joke, I think, and probably in the Joke Hall of Fame. And then we continue.
Wait a minute.
No,
What does a duck fight in?
No, it's a duck fried in.
Oh, what is a
He's
duck
fried in turkey.
Yeah, turducken.
Wow, Jeff, there's nothing there, man.
The beauty of the end of that is it's like two comedians have just come off stage. They're driving home after the gig, and Josh looks at him and goes, "Hey, the turducken thing, there's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
You can't know it.
Because I maybe, out of all of us in the room, we're giving him the biggest benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Because
You've been there.
And yeah, sometimes you just got to tell them, no, man.
To use the word concept wrong, conceptually, concept really means like gravity, but nevertheless. Conceptually, what he's trying to say is when you make a turducken, that was popular a few years back. What is it? You take a boneless chicken or something and cram it inside a duck, and then cram that inside a turkey. Is that the deal?
Yeah.
Right. But you don't always fry them.
No, you don't fry them.
I suppose you probably could.
You don't, but you don't.
And the turkey punchline relies on the grease punchline.
Right.
So it doesn't even stand on its own.
No, not at all.
Yeah. So that is the.
If you really want to get into it.
This is a new feature on the show we call Joke Autopsy, where we take a joke to the morgue and
could be
start
here all night.
doing some show.
And you know, if you talk to Jeff, he still thinks it was funny.
I know.
And claims that people have got to have his back.
No. No one can. I would like to see the exegesis as that is. You lay it all out for me. There's no way. What is a duck fry?
Jeff, there's nothing there, man. Can't shut up, can you? Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
He just farted.
Oh, it was fake.
No, that was.
I don't think it was
You
fake.
guys are telling me I came in here and really farted. It was fake.
Okay, good.
Why does it smell?
That's just me.
That's how good of an actor he is. Thank you, Josh.
See?
Now, with any luck, let's.
With a little luck.
Could we go to the big screen and see if it's working? There we go. That's comedian Al Jackson. Al's going to be part of the bill Friday night, October 25th. At the Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort Event Center. We're talking Larchwood, Iowa, near Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Of course, it'll be Patty G, Al Jackson, Jeff Oskey, and your host, Josh Arnold. What a big night. That's going to be great.
But for right now, Al Jackson
Iowa
is between the vines of the friendly confines of his home studio. Yes, sir.
Now, Al, before we get to it, Al's function on this program, of course, is to help me get a little bit hipper. As you can see, it's not working. Al, your lady friend is a
school teacher.
No, she works for a professional baseball team.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So is she also, since that particular team is not in the playoffs, is she actively having you watch these games?
You know, the baseball playoffs have been so good. Well, obviously, I'm a Guardians/Indians fan. So I'm watching the games for that reason. But the playoffs in baseball have been so good this year. Mm-hmm. It's such a difference in intensity, and I've never been a baseball fan, and maybe it's Stockholm Syndrome, but I love it, man. I've been digging them.
Yeah, right. In the Guardians down 2-0. And they play. Do they play tonight?
Yes, yeah, we're going to get one tonight.
In Cleveland, right?
Yes. Yes, they had their fun in New York, and we're going to show them how it's done in Cleveland, and then we're going to go back. The pressure's going to be on, like, oh, is Aaron Judge going to blow it? We have this big roster. First of all, we've given the Yankees, they took all our good players for the last 30 years. Mm-hmm. We gave them Manny Ramirez. We gave them CC Sabathia. So, it's like, you guys can have them, and we're still going to dominate tonight. So I'm feeling good. Now I'm good about the Browns.
Yankees at Cleveland tonight at 5 o'clock Eastern, and then this evening primetime Dodgers at the Mets at 8 o'clock Eastern.
Oh, thanks. Now, when you were a kid, did you have a signed baseball glove by a member of the then called Cleveland Indians?
Oh God, he's asking
I didn't
this.
have a signed baseball, but I had A signed baseball glove, but I did have a signed baseball signed by Joey Bell before he changed his name to Albert Bell. And yeah, he was one of the original. He was the kind of person that I miss now, which is just a legitimate crazy person. He famously chased some Halloween trick-or-treaters that egged his house.
Yes.
He was just a fun, crazy guy. And now everybody's got media savvy and training, and they say the right things after the game. He was a crazy person. I like a good
usually today's crazy people, it's usually domestic violence or sexual assault, whereas those days it's chasing kids throwing eggs. Fun, crazy. Good point.
It's fun, harmless. The kids are fine. They got a story to tell at parties now.
Yeah, I had a mitt signed by the great Bob Feller. Ooh. That's right. One of the greats of all time.
Pitched for the Guardians/Indians as well. Wait, can you call them the Guardians if they were the Indians, or do
they
go
the
back
Indians.
and change the record books?
I think you can't. He was a Cleveland Indian. That's what they called them then.
Yeah.
Who knows? I was listening to one of the radio broadcasts, and the guy slipped twice and called them the Indians. So it's easy. I mean, I still say Oakland Raiders half the time. You just get in that groove.
San Diego Chargers, for God's sake.
Sure. But I also had a baseball card signed by the great Vic Davalillo from Venezuela. Vic passed away earlier this year. I was very upset.
Where are all
I've
your
never heard. He
baseball
sounds like a guy that used to work with my dad.
Oh, no kidding?
No, he just sounds like that's one of those names that you just don't hear anymore. It's an old school name, which I like.
Yeah. I got a Vic Davalillo ball in my office.
Do you?
Signed by Mr. Davalillo. I certainly do. Oh. Yeah. He wasn't a great player, but he was nice enough to sign my ball.
I may or may not have, and Josh joined me one afternoon. We may or may not have gone into your office, taken that ball, and rubbed it on our crotches. We may or may not have done that.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel now, Tom?
No, I really want to take it to bed with me.
That's exactly what we were. Why waste your time with that, Jim?
Put it under my pillow.
Take us to bed.
We're talking with comedian Al Jackson.
Didn't see that coming.
Al, do you have a lot of now that you're kind of doing your stand-up thing again full time? Do you have a lot of gigs lined up?
My agent apparently is lining a tour up for me. I just don't understand the business, I think. So I've been doing a lot of that on my own. I'm trying to get a tour together, but I'm one of those comics. I just worked on my jokes, and I'm not a business guy. So luckily, my girl is. So she's helping me with logistics and everything. I wish I had been born either 10 years sooner towards the comedy boom, or 10 years later where I mastered the internet and knew how important. I remember talking to friends of mine like, why would a comic have an Instagram? What are you going to do? Take pictures of your food? I remember literally saying those words, and now those comics are headlining theaters.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's just, I really caught the tail end of guys that, grew up idolizing Richard Pryor and Chris Rock, and I was just like, I'm just going to go out every night and get good at stand-up. And then you're like, why are these comics working so hard on their social media? What are you trying to do? Get a date?
Yeah.
And you realize, like, oh, that's important. All right.
Al, I tell you what, I'll come out. I'll host a bunch of shows. We'll call it the Ebony and Ivory Tour. What do you think? How about that, Al?
I am absolutely down, and
Damn
you think
right.
I'm joking.
No,
I am so down. I'm sure that will cause some blogs to be written.
And we'll sing
Ebony and Ivory at the end of every show with a piano player.
We would be terrible.
How about you, me, and Josh? Well, you, me, Josh, and Algo. We call it
Ebony and
three
Ivory
white,
and Ivory and
three
Ivory.
white guys, and no, that's not going to work.
The Rat Pack is what it would be.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Sammy. You can be Sammy, of course.
Yes.
And
we can shake it up.
Yeah.
Like Hamilton. We'll mix it up.
Yeah, how you feel about that?
There we
Josh?
go. A 6'4" black George Washington. That's who's playing George Washington when I went.
I'll never watch it. I'll never go see it. Hamilton was a white man. And I refused to see him.
Do you know that they think there's a really good chance that Hamilton's father wasn't his father?
Oh, is that right?
He was
his
He's from the Caribbean.
He was from the Caribbean. His mom got around. And his best friend looked just like him.
You mean Hambone Hamilton?
Yeah, his best friend looked just like him, and people would mistake his best friend for him all the time. And it turns.
This poor woman did nothing to you. You don't know.
No, I'm just saying. No. It's very likely that it's very likely that Hamilton's father was not Mr. Hamilton.
Well, that's cool. Anything else boring you want to tell me?
No, it's fascinating.
Well, that's
we're talking about it's Al because we're questioning the fatherhood of everyone in the room today, discussing the fact that Josh's mother doesn't love him. So,
Tom, I have to ask this: has anybody in that room? Because this has happened to me. This was before things were more transparent because of the internet. You could still hide things. Have you ever met a family and there is one child that definitely did not come from that mother and no one addresses it?
Are you aware who the room you're sitting in?
No.
No?
Pat, you want to take this?
What?
Oh, is this topic?
I don't know if I can speak.
Not for air. Okay, never mind.
My cousin Margaret, who we all went, she doesn't come from that family. Turns out she did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's raised.
Okay.
She got around, right?
Yes, she was sired by an uncle, and my grandmother took her in.
Ah, gotcha.
I think there was a lot of that.
Back in the day, I think you're right.
Irish families.
Yeah.
Man.
My grandmother's raised kids that were really their grandkids, but they...
And Al, did you ever have this happen?
Kids?
A buddy of mine was kind of hot and heavy with this young lady, and then she met her dad, and she looked exactly like her dad in drag, and he couldn't go on.
No, my penis has very poor eyesight.
No, it was so. It happened in a little burg called Hudson, Ohio. It's a true story. Yeah, this woman looked exactly. I mean, she looked just like her father if he had long hair and women's clothing, and it completely freaked him out. He couldn't. Was unable to.
A little. Sometimes I've dated girls where they look just like their brother, and it's a little weird. But I just tried not to hang with the brother that much.
There you go.
Yeah, okay. Well, now the purpose of our program, of course, is to learn about the American language, as we call it, and things happening in the street world, as I want to become more street so I can relate to people. Because as you know, Al, I relate to almost no one. So what do we got today, Al?
Oh, Tom. Well, it hurt me a couple weeks ago when I heard that Gen Alpha was using the word Ohio in what I consider to be a pejorative manner, seeing as that is my beloved great home state.
Of course.
But I've heard another phrase attached to it that made me feel a little better. So, Tom, why don't you tell everybody what Ohio Riz is?
Ohio Riz? Well,
yes.
I know what Riz is.
Oh, do you?
What is it?
Go on.
It's like charisma. So Ohio Riz would be the charismatic aspects of, say, the great Paul Newman from Shaker Heights, Ohio, adjacent to Beechwood, Ohio, where our guest Al Jackson hails from. Is that correct, Al? Did I get it right?
That is. It's correct. I am from Beechwood. The answer is half correct. Ohio Riz means that you have a weird charisma that just draws you in a little bit. Almost like I'm thinking maybe like a Martin Short. It's not the charisma that like who's like John Hamm would have, where every woman's like, oh my God. It's more like, I don't know why do I like this guy? It's just kind of like a weird kind of charisma.
Oh, so there's really no geographical component to it then. You don't have to be from Ohio to have it.
The Ohio means weird to kids under 16 years old.
Really?
So so Ohio is just like you would say like our normal bar was closed, so we went down to that one on the corner we've never been in, and it was super Ohio in there. And it's like, so that would be like a little weird, but the Ohio Riz makes it a good thing. So I like that phrase.
That is really interesting.
Isn't that interesting? And now, Tom, here's one that I really like. Want to know if you know what this means. What is plus 1 million aura? When would you ever use that phrase?
Plus 1 million aura?
Aura.
A-U-R-A, aura?
Yes, sir.
Plus 1 million aura. Anybody?
Sounds really good, whatever it is.
Aura. Well, aura's good. Well, aura can be negative.
So someone's aura is so good, you add 1 million to it. Is that just a great aura? It's plus 1 million.
Yeah.
It's like she's not a 10. She's a 10 plus 1 million. She's got that plus 1 million aura. Is that close?
That's it. It's just like you would just say, Have you ever met Christy? Oh, you haven't met her? Dude, she's got plus 1 million aura. Like, you're just saying, like, she's good people. She got good vibes around her.
Yeah, but her husband's all Ohio.
He's not weird.
No, I'm just trying to use it in a sentence.
Okay.
Your husband's not weird.
No, I think it's nice that you don't think he's weird. That's nice.
I don't think he's weird.
Where did the Ohio thing emerge in culture? How did that happen? Is there some rapper that's weird or some famous person from Ohio that is
weird?
No, it's because this generation that I'm looking at their language now is Gen Alpha, which are my kids, which I believe is like 20 and under, maybe 21 and under. So it's just like they're 30, 40 years younger than us. So like whatever, I think a lot of stuff, even this next one I'm going to ask you, a lot of it comes from famous like YouTube and Twitch streams, and then it just becomes part of the popular culture. So, Tom, I got to ask you, this one is very difficult.
Okay, go ahead.
But what is a phantom tax? Phantom, F-A-N-U-M tax, like April 15th tax.
Does that mean someone is a stan? They're too much of a fan? So he needs the phantom tax. Do something to get him to calm down.
No, but the confidence in which you answered that, I was like, oh, he knows this.
I know, right?
That's not correct, but like I like you went with the gusto. I dig it.
I know if there is a phantom tax, I know somehow I'm going to have to pay it. I know that much. Anybody have any guesses?
No.
Man, I don't know.
If you fan somebody in baseball, you strike them out. So I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Is it fan as in one who appreciates a particular artist? That kind of fan?
I will give you a hint.
Okay.
Phantom is kind of like a mispronunciation of the word phantom.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, phantom tax. Like.
I'm still.
It's a tough one, but it's
tipping?
weird. What's that?
Tipping?
No, but that's no. Phantom tax just means like you're stealing something on the low. So if Christy was eating French fries and Josh reached over and grabbed one, he'd just be like phantom tax.
Gotcha.
Like
okay.
It's just like low level stealing from your friends.
Like when Josh leaves his wallet open and I take $100.
Yeah.
That?
Phantom tax.
No, that's stealing.
Oh, it is.
No, it's partially Josh's fault for leaving it laying around.
Teach him a lesson.
Yeah, that's the tax I pay.
That's the phantom tax. Al Jackson is our guest. Comedian Al Jackson can be found at the Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort, along with the very handsome Jeff Oskey, the very handsome Pat Godwin, and the staggeringly handsome, there's no Ohio in that boy, it's Josh Arnold. That's going to be the Friday night, October 25th. Don't miss that show, grandfallscasinoresort.com for all the information. Thank you, Al.
Hey, I love you.
And go Tribe. I guess you can't say that anymore. Go Guardians. That doesn't even sound good. Thanks, Al.
Roll up the top.
Okay, where were we? What do you got coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have a teacher who is in trouble in Boulder, Colorado for drawing penises. Did you ever think you're exercising too much and it could be hurting your sex life?
Oh, really?
Okay. Well, the answer is no.
Okay.
Ace, hold that up again for me, please. I'm sorry. Something is wrong over here.
Steven Singer.
Okay. It's unbelievable.
Steven Singer. Everyone loves talking about our buddy Steven Singer.
Yeah, that's right. And we got a Steven Singer winner named Mike Bradley we'll be talking to a little bit later on. Steven Singer Jewelers, they don't mess around with some kind of weird Halloween sale. No.
We don't mess around. Hey.
That's right. It's the same every day because the prices are so great. And, of course, Steven Singer specializes in real diamonds. I don't have to tell you that. And every season is the diamond season, of course. He's also famous at Steven Singer Jewelers for his unusual landing site, which is IHateStevenSinger.com. Go there and see what I'm talking about. By the way, the full 100-day, 100% money-back guarantee. And, of course, the money-back guarantee, you'll get things at full value. You want to do that trade-in? Maybe you got some earrings last year. Maybe you want to go big. Well, you get the full value when you trade in those diamond stud earrings. Get all the details at IHateStevensinger.com. You can visit Steven in his showroom at the other corner of 8th and Walnut in beautiful Philadelphia. Maybe meet his dog, Buddy. He's a dog guy just like we are. Once again, it's IHateStevensinger.com. And I noticed that Josh is sitting at the headquarters, the IHateStevensinger.com Sidekick headquarters. And once again, we've got that beautiful gift card every week. And be sure to get your entries in before tonight's game to pick the winners for Week 7 of pro football. Thank you, Steven Singer. Coming right back, it's the Bob and Tom Show.
Well, looks like we got dumped. Oh.
Is there anything you'd like to say to them?
Well, our girls have left us, so I'd like to say just one thing. Oh, yeah. Baby, blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you're leaving.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss right now.
'Cause if you're gonna leave me, honey, I will surely miss the way you blow me.
Oh, blow me a kiss. Come on and blow, 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 blow me.
A kiss like you mean it.
Blow me.
A kiss right now.
I really can't remember anything as hard as this. So blow me.
Blow me a kiss. Wow.
Some things in life are hard to swallow.
She couldn't take it all, Dean.
She couldn't handle everything.
Who could? But if she comes back tomorrow, I'll be shooting my wad on flowers in the rain, honey. Blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go.
And always think about me as you're going down
your list.
And blow me.
Blow me a kiss. I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her legs so tall.
Yeah, I'll miss her legs so tall.
I'll miss her neck and her shoulders.
Yes, sir. But I'll miss her head most of all. Rock out, fellas.
Swinging them, Allie.
Baby, blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go. And if you wanna come home, honey, that's okay.
Just grab a hold of this.
And baby, blow me. Baby, won't you blow me? Blow me a kiss.
Oh,
I've been
Malcolm.
Oh, Pally.
I'll miss your arms and your elbows. Woo! Fantastic.
The Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra.
Amazing.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Jerry.
Oh, that's fantastic. Of course, our house band today, the Black Moods.
Smack Tom, Smack Tom. It's time now to smack Tom. He's been running his mouth again. He's been pissing us off again. Smack Tom, Smack Tom, Smack Tom, Smack Tom.
I'll handle the lyrics.
And we smack Tom.
By the way, parents, if you have kids and you have the minivan, make sure there's at least 2 TV screens in the back of that minivan because, God forbid, your child might be forced to use their imagination for 20 minutes on the way to elementary school in order to keep them busy. I say much better. Every single moment be spoon-fed by the video god that runs their life. Gee, I wonder where ADD comes from. I can't possibly imagine. I mean, we kept the boy entertained 24 hours a day his entire childhood in front of a television with a remote control and a game console. All of a sudden, He can't pay attention. Oh, great Zeus! Why have you done this to our child? Please send down some of your pharmaceuticals as which to cure the lad. Otherwise, we might be forced to spend time with him, and frankly, he's kind of an idiot. And while you're at it, send me something for my fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome and myriad of other ailments the medical community has convinced me that I have, because as an American, if I don't feel good 24 hours a day, well, there must be a pill I can pop into my face and change my brain chemistry to constantly feel better. Or maybe, and I'm just spitballing here, oh great one, maybe you're not supposed to feel good all the time. Maybe it's supposed to be a struggle to get out of bed every once in a while, and in doing that is how you become a better person. When you hurdle that part of your life, then you just create this incredible sense of entitlement, which is what I complain about the rest of the world having. Maybe this ADD thing is kind of overblown. Maybe it's supposed to be harder to read something than it is to watch it on TV, and we have these big, fat, drug-addicted kids that are basically embracing all the worst parts of Elvis Presley. We're not doing them any favors. Maybe, oh great one, the rest of the world isn't the problem. Maybe it's me.
Yeah.
By the way, that bit is entitled Parenting Advice from a Guy That's Never Had Kids.
We were talking about racial stereotyping because you're a golfer.
Yes.
And I know that we were talking about golf off the air, but a lot of stereotypes in the world. Certainly, one of them about Asians in sports, and I think that's really now really being changed, particularly in the world of baseball, basketball. It's huge changes.
It's great.
15, 20 years ago, you didn't really see that as much.
It's great. I love seeing Asians in sports, and yeah, as you said, Major League Baseball, the real sports. You know, we're not talking ping pong or pie gal poker or base juggling with your feet or really hard Sudoku problems or competitive hot dog eating or breaking ice blocks with your forehead or dancing back up for Gwen Stefani, the real sports. That's great, because before, if I wanted to cheer for Asians in sports, the people I had was Michelle Kwan and half of Tiger Woods.
that was it. That was it.
That's it.
Wow.
And you know, Tiger. Let's talk about him. You know, I don't know which half of Tiger made him want to cheat, but I think we can all agree which half drove into the tree. So.
$1,000, or you could be like Kelly Strewing of Greenwood. So pay close attention. Also coming up, the Ace Cosby joke of the day, as I mentioned, and some concert tickets to see the great comedian Ronald Reagan.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. Nothing better than day baseball. 5 o'clock, we had a baseball game.
All right.
Tribe and the Guardians and the Yankees.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, from Cleveland.
Isn't Tribe okay? I mean,
and it's not. No. Is it the Jake anymore? Jacobs Field, or do they? Yeah. It's
you can have a tribe of Indians. You can't have a tribe of Guardians.
Why not?
Because it's not the proper noun for Guardians.
What is?
Collective noun.
A collective group of guardians.
Yeah.
A gang. Gang of guardians.
You can say a guard of guardians.
An adoption of guardians.
You could have a tribe called Quest.
You can have a tribe called Quest.
It was a douche called Quest.
Yeah, he was in a tribe called
There
Quest.
we go.
You know, in Scotland, is it Scotland? They call it the guard. They don't call it the police. Have you called the guard?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I believe so.
And, yeah.
Something like that.
There's a good movie called The Guard about policemen.
The Guard, yeah.
You ever use Right Guard deodorant?
I don't think I ever did use Right Guard.
What the hell are we
I dreamed about being able to afford Right Guard. I don't think we use deodorant at our house very often. Not until I moved out.
Did you ever call it B.O. Bomb?
No, never called it B.O. Bomb. I saw the hey guy. I saw the commercials on the TV.
That's a great commercial.
Hi guy. He's talking to the guy in the medicine cabinet.
I always like that guy.
Wasn't that Nathan Lane in the medicine cabinet?
I don't think so.
No, he was in the closet.
Wow, they're late nights.
Not for long.
You guys are a team.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, I'm sorry.
My God.
Pat and I have been working on a new song about this guy with 3 penises.
We'll play hell hearing it, I bet.
No.
Pat's idea. We're not going to do it, Pat.
We have another.
He wanted to do a Christmas carol. It's just
Did
not
he?
appropriate.
Yeah. What was it called?
We Three Schlongs. It's just not appropriate.
Three do.
Yeah, I softened it from Dick's.
We three.
Yeah, but you still made it seem like Pat did it.
Poor Pat.
He and Boy both do.
No. I'm paying him back for not playing the request I asked him to do at 6:04.
I was trying to be coy.
Okay, wait a minute. In his defense, we never got to it.
Yeah, we did. End up Harvey.
We did, but we talked around it for an hour because
what Tom
off.
does.
We got off.
No,
topic.
that's because Pat was sitting there with his guitar, and I said, "Can we do that?" And he goes, "What?"
We can't continue to do the show this way.
Okay, sorry.
People are going to start noticing.
Okay, sorry.
Hey, the U.S. Forest Service is in the news today because rangers in Wyoming are no longer going to be blowing up carcasses of dead horses due to fire danger.
Oh, I see.
According to the Cowboy State Daily, blowing up a dead horse that dies in the backcountry is often the best way to prevent it from attracting
bears.
Grizzly bears.
We need to put out a bulletin to the Cowboy State Daily.
Aren't you just? No, aren't the bears just going to eat the pieces?
I think
blow 'em up real
they
good,
blow them up real good. There aren't pieces left.
Oh, God.
However, the weather is so hot and dry that the Forest Service is determined it cannot risk exploding dead animals. Blowing carcasses is a common enough practice that the Forest Service created
By the
a
way,
guidebook.
I think that's supposed to say blowing up carcass.
Yeah, I sure hope so.
Someone may have inadvertently.
Somebody inadvertently left out a word, so I would read it that way, I'm sure.
You mean me? Of course I did.
Yes.
Blow a carcass.
A guidebook for doing it properly, and it includes a note of caution advising rangers to remove horseshoes from a carcass beforehand.
That metal goes flying.
Think before you blow.
Boy, I've heard of horseshoes and hand grenades, but that's ridiculous.
So
Yes, that's to minimize, of course, the flying debris of metal horseshoes.
Wow, so that's amazing to me.
Yeah.
They would go up into the forest, and do they have to insert the dynamite in the horse's body? I mean, do they?
I would think.
I don't know. I don't know if they can strap it to the outside or if they have to.
Do they have to drill? And that
No,
would
you're
be
thinking that they stick it right up their butts, aren't you?
They may have to auger.
Oh, God.
That caused some damage, man.
Maybe one on each end?
What a weird gig that would be.
Yeah, thankfully, I don't think this is a common.
5, 4, 3.
There aren't a ton of horses just dying.
So these are horses that are.
They're already dead, yes.
But I mean, they're way out in the wilderness.
Right.
So they can't blow them up anymore because of the fire danger. So
Right.
Isn't
I guess chainsaws would be the next.
Yeah, maybe.
Isn't like Secretariat buried at Churchill Downs or something?
Just
Isn't
his
that right?
head, right?
Is it?
Don't they just bury the heads of racehorses?
In some places,
Yeah.
yes.
What's the movie where they take out the chainsaw?
Animal House, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Yes, it is Animal House. Yes, okay.
And isn't horse supposed to be absolutely delicious?
Is that right?
It's a delicacy in France. I will not.
It is
to be
in Iceland,
amazing.
too. They eat a lot of horse.
Supposed to be. Oh, that's reindeer.
No, it's
and
not.
Merry Christmas.
No, but I was just thinking, don't they? Wasn't there a famous story where they blew up a beached whale?
Yeah.
Yep.
And hundreds of chunks of whale meat fell on the cars in the parking
Well,
lot.
that one it blew up on its own because the gases built up so
Inside
much.
the whale.
That happens. Yeah. So they should just. Hey, maybe we should just start blowing these up in a controlled way.
Again, a weird gig.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, usually you're out there at the mine helping them out, but now.
Well, how else would
Trying,
you?
Pat. Pat's got a song.
Oh,
He's
you
got
do?
the guitar out.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, a song we talked about. Huh?
How's my volume over there? Smick Jaguar, yeah? The Rolling Stones tribute.
A little lower.
A little lower. I was going to say I couldn't hear it.
It sounds fine.
I can't hear it
Does it sound all right?
That's fine.
Well, when I trail mix, so you better dig those horses' graves.
More of a rundown of a lot of the facts.
Detail, yeah. Sometimes you just get the details.
Yeah, no need to have.
And the setup goes on for 10 minutes.
And an unclear parody? I don't
No, that's a very bad Rolling Stones song.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He probably didn't suffer through the album.
Was that all Pat's idea, Tom?
Dead Flowers.
That was a great song, Pat. Don't let
It was
these guys
very
bully
well
you.
done.
You don't know Dead Flowers?
I know.
No.
It's a lesser
Most
Stones.
people don't.
Wild Horses.
Everyone does.
No, it's a different one.
Wild Horses, of
Wild
course.
Horses.
Wild, wild.
That would have been the one.
Dead
Horses.
Flowers is the one I went with.
Dead horses. Dead horses couldn't pull me away.
Yeah, it really should have been Wild Horses.
Dead horses.
Yeah.
Now, what would it sound?
Yeah, that's it. Now I'm laughing.
What would it sound like if Randy Newman did that? Oh boy, that is.
Dead horses.
No, we're not.
Nobody sounds like nobody knows what it sounds like when Mick Jagger does it. Why would we bother with Randy?
Oh, double
Dead
shot.
Flowers.
It was on.
Flowers.
It was on their. It was on.
Seaside?
It was on their best album they ever made, Sticky Fingers. Oh,
I don't know about this.
Sticky Fingers? Are
No,
you kidding me?
Exile's their best album.
No,
Raise your hands if you know Dead Flowers.
Their
overrated.
greatest hits is their best album.
I do know of the song. Yes.
Coming up, Drew Powell and our pigskin winner.
What is going
You're going to put up with that, Spider?
I'm sorry, Tom.
You're welcome. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Haywood, is there a song that is your most requested song?
I would guess it would have to do with the toast thing.
Toast, which I... How about Fly's Eyes? That's only one of the first ones you ever did on our show. Fly's Eyes? Do you know that one? Yeah. Really? Kind of. You going to get through it all the way? Well, probably not.
Don't jinx them.
I'm not gonna jinx 'em.
Start the betting.
$20?
Over under's 3 mistakes.
I know Josh has $700 right now.
Yeah, he's $700.
When do I get that?
You want to bet? You want to bet $700?
No, I'll just take the $700.
Double or nothing.
I'd say 700 he doesn't make it. If there's a problem in the song, you will hear this sound. Okay, go ahead.
That's not the right sound.
That's not the right
That's
sound.
the right sound.
No, sorry. If there's a problem in the song, you will hear this sound.
There you go.
There you
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, this is what? Fly's Eyes?
Turn her up.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Turn her up a little bit.
I'm looking at the world through Fly's eyes, looking at the world through Fly's
crowd
eyes,
loves
looking
it.
at the world through Fly's eyes. And you can just buzz off. Well, I think I'll buzz in the front door. I think I'll buzz around the back door screen. Think I'll buzz around your face. And then I'll land on the potato salad. Buzz, 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 buzz. Soulfly. I think I'll land on the some horse manure. I think I'll land on the poop du jour. I think I'll land on a squash possum. And then I'll land in your potato salad. Just cleaning my nails. Well, I get up in the morning when the dew is on the dew, and I date a little maggot named Mary Lou. Someday we'll get married and won't think twice, and our kids all look like dancing rice. I'm looking at the world through Fly's eyes, looking at the world through Fly's eyes, looking at the world through Fly. Help me! And you can just buzz. You can just buzz. You can just buzz off.
The genius of Haywood Bank.
That was close.
There we go. Some applause.
Girl, the food was great. The company, even better. Why sit here all night long, going on about the weather? I know it's our first date, and good girls gotta wait. But I just turned 83, and you said you're 78. The moon is full, you know what I'm thinking. Let's make love, we're old and we're shrinking. The hour's late, let's just do it on our first date.
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well,
It's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Okay, now,
yep.
Pat is going to remove her wig. Go ahead, Pat. Can you see it? We're taking a little video.
Well, let Miss Pat put a hat on.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you yanked it right off. There
Is that clipped on? Oh, no, you've got like a yarmulke. Wait a minute.
That's
a skull cap to hold the wig on.
Looks kind of like
so
a
it
yarmulke.
don't fly off in the wig. Tom.
See, we're already down to the skull on your head, so we don't give you a skull
Miss
cap.
Pat is not going to place her wig on my head.
Go.
That's really tight, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, gee.
Let me do it. Don't mess up my wig, Tom.
You've got a giant melon.
Are you supposed
Tom.
to cover my
I had no
ears?
idea.
Yeah, for a minute. Wait a minute, Tom. I got this.
Ow!
Let the listeners know out there that there are about 30 cameras right now
You're really hurting my ear.
Let me make sure it's styled right.
trained on Tom.
Do I have bangs? I just want to have.
You look like Weird Al Yankovic.
Chick, describe. How do I look? I can't see.
You have a very dark, curly-haired wig on your head, and with your pale skin, you kind of look like
Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Not Denzel?
No.
Not Denzel in Flight?
You're a little too light.
You look like, you remind me of Tommy Lee
Just
Jones
because
in
you have
Lincoln.
dark hair does not make you a black man.
The 13th Amendment will...
Did Tommy Lee Jones have the black wife?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes.
You're giving Don't give away the movie.
Oh, they already won the Oscar. You sure do, Tom. You need a sister in your bedroom, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
I have to.
That's what you need.
I was hoping for Denzel, and I've got...
You look like,
You don't look like
you
Denzel.
look like a slave owner.
Christy hit it on the nose. You do look like Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Did you hear what she just said?
No.
He looked like a slave owner.
I look like a slave owner.
That was for me today, Tom.
Oh, yes. Look at that.
It'd be very uncomfortable.
Does it really?
Yeah. As
Well,
far as I know that. Never mind. We'll just move forward.
moly.
Miss Pat could be your Sally Hemings. How about that?
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff. That's right, the Peterman boys. Peterman Brothers, where great service runs in the family.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Yes, sir.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Ted Flowers, huh?
Yeah.
There's Josh
Take a
Arnold
shot, you know.
at the I Need Steven Singer sidekick chair.
That was genuine disgust.
Oh, yeah. There's Ace Cosby.
It was the perfect move, Pat. It's just a terrible song to parody because the original song stinks.
I'm
No, nobody's ever heard of it.
Dude,
They haven't heard of it because the song blows.
You said it was on the best Rolling Stones album ever.
It's the only terrible cut on that album.
Okay.
Sticky Fingers, great album.
Hello, Tom.
And the two prior to that, also great album. Exile, highly overrated.
Stick your fingers into a blender.
Ouch.
What is that supposed to mean exactly?
I just want you to feel pain.
Oh, I feel pain right now.
For the shoe of the week, the often imitated, never duplicated, original football prognosticated show this week so far. We're heading into week 7. 27 and 23. against the spread.
All right.
Very
And
well done.
we should be joined by Mike Bradley on the phone. Mike,
Man with two first names.
Mike, can you hear me?
Good morning, everyone.
Oh, hey, there you go. Hey, Mike. Mike is the big winner from week 6. Mike, you got all 14 of the games right, and you're the only one who got all 3 of the tiebreakers. By the way, 157 other people got all the games last week. Pretty amazing. They went to bobandtom.com/contest. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
It just goes to show you a sports idiot like myself can still win if he gets incredibly lucky.
Yeah.
You're not a sports idiot.
Oh, no, I'm the sports idiot.
No, you're just an idiot.
No, go ahead. Complete your thought. Go ahead.
Sometimes that is too jokes for me. Mike, congratulations. But now you get to put your sports smarts up against Chick McGee with the famous shoe-in of the week. And Chickster, you picked all the games.
I did, but I won't make you do that. It'd take forever and cost millions of lives. So we'll just pick 3 or 4 here, Mike. Is that okay?
That's probably all I can handle.
Okay, yeah. And I understand you're a Bengal fan?
Yeah, I'm originally from Ohio, not too far from where you're from, right next door.
No kidding.
Oh. Which town?
What do you mean, like South Vienna or one of those cities?
You went to London, right?
I did, yeah.
Do you remember ever playing Clark Shawnee, the Shawnee Braves?
Shawnee Braves, absolutely. And they would say, the home of the Brave during the Star Spangled Banner. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, that's where I went to high school.
We beat your ass, pal. We were undefeated.
You probably did, because my senior year, I think we only won 1 game.
There you go. Shawnee and Springfield.
Mike, were you on the team?
With my physique, I was limited to manager. I wanted to live a long life. If I'd been on the field, I woun't be here today.
And now, were you an extraordinarily small man or a very large man?
No, just not real built.
Okay.
Not built real.
Non-muscular, I think.
Okay. I'm just asking.
There you go.
He didn't have a football physique.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Now,
tonight, so let's take Tom out of this. Tonight's game. Here we go. The New Orleans Saints hosting the Denver Broncos. New Orleans is a home underdog. They're getting 3. Who do you like, Denver or New Orleans?
I'm taking the Broncos.
Broncos minus the 3. That's exactly right, Mike. The Green Bay Packers hosting the Houston Texans. Texans getting 3. Green Bay, of course, the home favorite there in venerable Lambeau Field. Who do you like, Green Bay or Houston? This is a tough one.
I'll take the Packers. That one's a tough one.
Yeah, Packers minus the 3. That's exactly right, Tom. Write that down.
Wow.
Philadelphia at the New York Giants. Saquon Barkley.
Quan Barkley.
Thank you. Goes home to visit his former team, the Giants. The Giants home underdog. They're getting just 3. Who do you like? Philadelphia minus the 3, Giants plus the 3. Eagles minus the 3. That's exactly right, Tom. And then the Cincinnati Bengals, the Battle of Ohio. They travel up I-71 to head to Cleveland, Ohio, to take on
the mistake by the lake.
The mistake by the lake. They take on the Brownies. Cleveland, home underdog. They're barking loud. They're getting 6 points. Who do you like, Cincinnati minus the 6 or Cleveland plus the touchdown?
Since it's less than a touchdown, I'll take the Bengals.
Yeah, he's exactly right on that. I, too, will take Cincinnati.
Well, why don't you two get married?
The 6. I haven't talked to him about it yet, but my fingers are crossed. Here's hoping.
You're copying me, aren't you, Chick?
That's exactly right.
That's going to be a Bengals 3 touchdowns. They're going to destroy.
Check him out at the Chick McGee up on Instagram and all the Bob and Tom socials. The complete list of all the games again this week. On the Chick McGee. There you go.
The Browns are going to be destroyed.
Michael, where are you eating? Where are you going to have Thanksgiving dinner? You going to be at your house? What are you going to do there, Michael?
No, we'll probably be at my house. At my house, yes.
Yeah. So, what are you cooking? Or are you going to have it brought in, or just ordering a pizza?
I think the wife is cooking this year.
Wife.
Okay.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, we kind of catered. We kind of catered in last year, and that was disappointing. And the wife felt bad about that, so I think she's going to cook the meal this year.
I see. Now, do you cook? Do you have a dish that you're good at?
Only if there's a grill involved.
Well, that's fine.
That's all right.
Grill a turkey.
That's cool.
Now, your wife, you're talking about, she have a big rack? Anything else?
Excuse me. Don't answer that.
No, he means a cooking rack for her to put the turkey in.
I mean her boobies.
Oh. Go ahead, then.
How about you, Mike? Any unusual physical anomalies we need to know about? All four limbs, 10 fingers, 6.
What are you doing?
And if you've lost something, please tell us how.
And Tom, I have my hair. I actually have hair.
What do you think of that, Baldy?
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, congratulations on the hair. Good for you, sir. And congratulations on your football smarts. Great job last week. We certainly appreciate it. And now you mentioned that you have a wife, and you of course, have won a $500 gift certificate from Steven Singer Jewelers. Have you visited IHateStevenSinger.com for a little Halloween present, perhaps?
Not yet, but we did get the card. Appreciate it.
All right, great.
Now, are you going to get something for her, or are you going to maybe get yourself a nice big hoop earring?
We had our 25th anniversary last year, and we didn't really get a chance to.
There you go.
Celebrate it very much. So this will kind of help in that department.
25 years.
It'll shut her up a little bit.
You know you can get out of it, right? You don't have to stay married to her. 25 years.
There are people happily married, chick.
Line them up, okay? They'll fit in this room.
Hey, Mike.
She's known me for 30 years. She's put up with a lot. She deserves it.
Okay, well, good for you, Mike. You're a nice guy, and congratulations on your success. And have a great anniversary party with your wife, and have a great Thanksgiving. Yeah. We certainly appreciate your listening.
Appreciate it, and I've been commuting to work for a long time, and you guys have helped shorten that commute every morning. So,
well, thank you very much. And you're a public executioner, is that correct? Hangman, is that still done? Do they do that? Okay, good. Hey, Mike, thanks very much.
Mike. Sorry about that last.
You sound like a good guy. All right, we appreciate it.
You have a good
one.
Mike.
Okay, what a nice guy.
Be like Mike.
You can be like Mike.
Public executioner.
I was trying to think about.
What the hell are you thinking?
Jeez, that's what you left him with.
It's one of those jobs that.
Good God.
It's one of those many jobs like typewriter repairman. You don't hear much about it anymore.
Why didn't you say something about he lives near Springfield? Why didn't you say, oh, your pet's being eaten? Why didn't you say that? Something like that.
Oh, God.
Huh?
No. The larger point here is you can be like Mike and get yourself harassed on the air. If you're our winner for week 7, what you do is you go to bobandtom.com/contest and pick all the winners for this week's games, and they start this evening once again in New Orleans. Is that how you said it, Ace? Nolans. Yeah, coming up, the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
No.
And what else you got coming up, Christy Lee?
Oh, we have Drew Powell coming up.
That's right.
Yeah.
Drew is
He
featured.
trumps anything I have.
See, speaking of executioners, he's featured in the
I was surprised to see him in Monsters.
They call him he's killing it. Is why they call him the executioner.
Oh, very good.
Flat Earther Drew Powell will be our guest.
Oh, okay, good.
He's eating some dogs and cats.
This is all slander.
He'll know.
Okay, perfect. We certainly appreciate that.
Talks about the moon landing.
What else you got? What else you got coming up, Christy?
I tell you what we got, Tom. We're in the heart of football season, just like Ohio, the heart of it all. And football season, Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action while watching football. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to everybody, and the app is so easy to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport, then pick more or less on their projection, and you can win up to 100 times your money. Here's some options for this week coming up. Jaden Daniels to throw more or less than 235.5 passing yards. Saquon Barkley to have more or less than 85.5 rushing yards. And Joe Burrow to throw more or less than 1.5 passing touchdowns. Prize Picks.
3 touchdowns this week.
Even invented the flex play. There you go. To have Tom's input. You can still cash out even if one of your picks doesn't hit. That's unheard of. Check out Prize Picks. PrizePicks.com, or just download the PrizePicks app today. Use the code TOM and get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on PrizePicks. Get $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. PrizePicks, run your game. Must be present in certain states where it's lawful to wager. Visit PrizePicks.com for restrictions and details.
Have some fun with PrizePicks. Thank you very much, Chickster. Coming up, our good friend, the actor Drew Powell. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
This is Todd Berry. Once again, Todd has just established that he's not into astrology, but he's very proud.
And now I'm going to read an offbeat news item.
I can back that up. My numerologist told me that astrology is a bunch of crap.
How many times did she tell you?
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is a woman fried 8 goldfish amid fight with ex. This is in Pasadena, Texas. Authorities say a Houston area woman who was burned up at her former common-law husband fried their pet goldfish and ate some of them.
In front of
what? Pasadena police say it's a civil matter and no charges will be filed. The 7 goldfish were purchased together by the couple during happier times.
Now, this sounds like it's from The Onion.
I know.
It does. Remember when we bought the goldfish? How much in love we were.
Police spokesman Vance Mitchell says the man reported on Saturday that the woman took the goldfish from his apartment. Mitchell says the two argued earlier about some jewelry the man had given her but took back. She wanted the jewelry returned. So the natural go-to response is to eat goldfish.
Of course.
Officers who were dispatched to the woman's home arrived to find 4 fried goldfish on a plate. The woman said she already ate the other 3.
Show him.
I mean, you do eat other kind of fish. So
Yeah, I guess, but jeez.
Stay away from her.
Wow. That's a kind of basic instinct. What was
7
that?
goldfish.
Oh, the bunny
Fatal
rabbit.
Attraction.
Fatal Attraction.
Bunny.
Rabbit.
Bunny.
Glad they didn't buy a dog.
They
bought the goldfish
together
during happier times.
Oh, yes.
7 goldfish.
When did they buy the deep fryer?
Next summer at the State Fair.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
You know what bugs me about life?
What's that?
People who take a reasonably simple task and make it incredibly complicated, like making a full-scale Broadway show production out of drinking iced tea. That to me is really.
What's your problem? Why can't I enjoy my iced tea over here?
No, you can.
Did you bring your thermos?
I did bring my thermos.
Can we get a picture? Can we get a picture of the thermos sitting and Christy standing beside it?
Yes, so they can get the actual full
because seriously, Christy
spectrum of how big this is.
Easily,
that's bigger than Christy's head.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
That.
Christy could easily sit on that and watch a sporting event.
Certainly.
Well, what's wrong with having?
You know what? I think we should have her sit on it, and we'll caption it "Sun Tea."
He's going to read some article or some idiot friend, and when I find the idiot friend who told you about this cold iced tea, I'm going to punch him right in the face. I'm going to. Oh, well, you know,
who was that guy?
The best thing to do is to be in a separate studio because
Jeff, would you like a little glass of nice iced tea?
No, thank you.
It's delightful.
I love iced tea.
There's no ice in it, though.
No, God, no.
God, no. That would make it.
Then it's not iced tea.
Watered down.
The ice would bruise the tea.
Yes.
No, the ice is in the cooler.
I quit. I quit.
Honest to God. Can we get a picture of the iced tea?
How much does this add to your morning? You had such a bad morning, you said.
Are you getting up extra early now to make your tea?
No, the tea was made last night in the car when I left this morning.
Oh.
In the car? Somebody put it in the car?
I did.
You put it in the car.
You put it in the car?
Last night.
Last night.
Yes.
How did you-
It's crazier than I thought.
Well, how did
Really?
steak
I thought it was supposed
Three
to.
letters come to mind. OCD.
those.
Definitely.
Are you kidding me?
I thought it was supposed to brew in the refrigerator.
That's old technology.
Only with Tom, the OCD is in capital letters with big lights around each.
I thought the tea was supposed to brew in the refrigerator overnight.
Tom's taking it a new step, I'm sure. Well, why not have it brew?
I call it not OCD. I call it CDO because I want the letters in alphabetical order.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here.
Not all of us.
Well, we're all here physically.
The ones who count.
Seems nice in here, doesn't it, Ace? What is it, the temperature change?
Hi, everybody!
Hey, Chickster!
Who moved my chair, Josh?
Josh?
Did you do that to me too?
Yes. I'm a chair mover.
He's a chair mover.
I'm a chair mover.
I believe we have a special guest.
I think we're due. We're trying to get hooked up with our good. There he is. Look at that. Look at that handsome man.
Holy hell!
Oh,
hey!
That's actor Drew Powell.
Gone to work on that beard early today. Woo!
Wow, yeah. Oh, that is.
Oh yeah, I look a little different than last time I saw you guys.
Yeah. Now, is this is this facial hair for an acting role that you have coming up?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I've been working on a couple of things, but yeah. Usually, it's my goal is to keep the beard until someone pays me to shave it off.
Oh.
And so they were paying me earlier in the year when I saw you guys, and then they decided they wanted me back with the beard. Hide that face, they said. So I'm not offended. I'm not offended at all.
Now, you're a married man. Where does your wife stand in the Drew Powell with or without beard?
I think she prefers the beard these days. Yeah.
Really?
It hides a world of sins, guys. Josh, you know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
As is somebody better than me said, a beard is like sweatpants for your face.
Ah, keeps your face warm, huh?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. By the way, also wearing sweatpants right now, so that's where we are.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, Drew, you don't know me very well, but I don't own any sweatpants.
He doesn't care for sweatpants.
And I never wear them. I hate them.
Understand that.
You know, I know you well enough to not be surprised by that one thing, actually. And I don't know how you live like that, Tom. My problem was I wore sweatpants so much during the pandemic that it felt very strange to put anything on that wasn't sweatpants.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, you can't carry a wallet in them. Everything falls out of the pockets. They
That's what you got Apple Pay for crying out loud, Grandpa.
They have that gathering at the ankles. It's weird. You feel like you're in some Renaissance fair.
He is right, Grandpa. Are you listening, Grandpa?
What?
They have Apple Pay. You don't have to carry a wallet, Grandpa.
You don't like elastic around your ankles, huh?
No.
He also cuts the tops off his socks, Drew. I don't know if you know that.
I know. Is that true? No, I did not know that.
Yeah.
That gets rid of the elasticity.
Yes.
Yeah, too much confinement, Drew.
There have been mornings, Drew, where you walk into the studio and he's over in the corner with a pair of scissors cutting the tops off his socks.
Yeah.
Man, I hate loose top socks.
Me too. They slide down.
So wait a minute. That makes no sense. That's like sweatpants for your ankles.
Yeah,
exactly. Makes no sense.
Oh, he's an enigma wrapped in a riddle.
It's a Pete Maravich thing. Drew Powell is one of the featured performers in the Menendez movie that is up right now, Monsters. It's a huge hit, right, Drew? I mean, I haven't seen actual ratings, but I keep reading articles about it, that it's doing very well.
My gauge for something these days is how many times I'll get a text or a DM on social media from people I met once or twice, and what I'm getting now are these pictures my beardless face and long hair in the 80s cut. It's not attractive, but everybody seems to be watching this show, and it's cool because I'm getting DMs from some guys I barely knew in the Colts, and the race car driver Scott Dixon was very excited. So it's been really cool to see how this thing has taken off. When I did Curb, a lot of people watched Curb Your Enthusiasm. But this blows that out of the water. So my litmus test is the ratings are huge.
Well, I didn't send you a text, but I have to admit, I went, whoa. That's Drew Powell. I had no idea.
Now, I was surprised to hear you call the Menendez brothers misunderstood heroes. Would you like to explain that?
Well, as the pretend detective that put them away, I think you'll find I was responsible for that. Listen, the thing about that show is it gets you thinking one way, and then it slams the door and gets you thinking the other way. Mm-hmm. Plus, there's a lot of Milli Vanilli in it. What more do you want?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's they are getting a lot of press about that in the other documentary version, and that they're trying to get him a new trial.
There was a big news conference yesterday in Los Angeles.
Yeah, exactly. Yesterday I was on the nightly news for crying out loud.
Kitty's sister, their aunt, came out and said they should be out. Yes.
No.
2-year-old aunt.
I'm old school. I think you put a shotgun in someone's face and pull the trigger. We'll see ya. No thanks.
Okay, Grandpa. Okay.
That's just boys being boys.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, there's more to the story.
Yeah. No, but there's a shotgun to the face.
When we were shooting it, I thought it's. I couldn't quite tell because it's a massive undertaking. It's a series, 9-episode series. So there were something like over 300 locations for this thing. I did only 2 episodes, and I started in January and finished in May. So the scope of this thing was massive. But I knew it was going to be crazy when this thing came out, but I didn't know it was going to be this crazy. And I do feel like I keep getting texts from people like, wait, is it real? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I can tell you the crime scene photos were real, which is what we used. Yeah.
Wow.
And do you know what? The bodies of Jose and Kitty, played by Chloe Sevigny and
Javier Bardem.
Thank you, Javier Bardem. They used 3D printed dummies for that. Well, they literally printed, and it looks exactly like. Next time I see you, I took some surreptitious photos. Down to the arm hairs looks exactly like them. So I heard Javier took his home. So
I was just going to ask you that. That would be the creepiest thing ever.
Talk about a Halloween decoration. Yikes.
Wow, that's so cool. We're talking with actor Drew Powell. Drew, do you have anything coming up you can talk about right now, or is everything all top secret?
I just finished, just wrapped a series that's still going on, but will be coming out next year called Criminal, which is really cool. It's based on a graphic novel and very kind of Gotham-y in a way. It's kind of dark and fun, and that's got a lot of great talent, a lot of great actors in it. And then the show I'm currently filming, the Beard Show, is called The Pit, and it's like ER meets 24. So it stars Noah Wiley, who you might remember from ER, but the whole series takes place in one day, so it's a 15-hour shift in a hospital.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. I'm a middle-aged man who comes in with chest pain, so that was a little bit too close to home.
Oh wow! Yikes!
Have you reached out to your Gotham buddy Corey, who played the Riddler on Gotham? He's currently seen as Chevy Chase in Saturday Night.
Yeah, how big of a deal is that? I was just talking to him about that last week. He's been doing press for it, and he does such a good job. Think about what a tough thing that would be to try to emulate Chevy Chase, who we all, at least a certain generation, grew up with. But I think you did a great job.
You've seen it. I haven't seen it, but Josh, you saw it.
He nails. Yeah, I mean, there are times where you go, "Oh my gosh, it's eerie." Yeah,
yeah. And that Jason Reitman is an awesome director. Like he's I think you'll dig it, Tom.
Yeah, and I've heard that it's mostly true, but he interviewed a couple hundred people that were part of that whole show, so it should be really cool. I'm going to try to see that this week. And I have a real quick question. You probably don't want to weigh in on this, but if they do let the Menendez brothers out, which one should be on Dancing with the Stars? I'm just asking. You know more about this than I do. And
I think they should put Lyle in and make him put the toupee back on.
I see.
I think. Yeah.
Lyle is the more outgoing.
Yeah. I mean, it wins the Hawk Tua girl going on. That's got to be next, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
I think she's done.
No.
No.
This is America,
She's rising
Christy.
She podcast.
No, she's done. People are tired of her.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of over, but who knows? Yeah, that might be Dancing with the Stars for her. That might be a little awkward explaining why she's there. The Hawk Tua thing. Drew, no, do you have to work today? Are you going to the set today?
Yes. So I'm going. I just got cast in a movie I can't talk about yet, but I will as soon as I can. I'll hop back on at 6:30 in the goddamn morning. By the way, I only get up this early to pee and to talk to you guys. So I just want you to know that.
What did you do first?
He hasn't peed yet, so that's why he's giving me the signal.
I'm sweating. It's coming out the top. But I have weapons training today, Tom. Ooh. So they're doing a hair and makeup look-see. So this is where I beg them to let me keep the beard.
So you're going to be using actual weapons to prepare for the role?
Well, I mean, it's Hollywood.
That's serious.
Especially nowadays after the Alex Russ movie.
But I mean,
it's probably all. It's like you got to make sure you hold it right, and there's protocol and all that stuff.
Yeah, I know Kevin Pollak talks about the fact that in The Usual Suspects, he's holding the pistol wrong, and he every time he sees people that walk up to him, you never hold a gun that way. He gets that a lot. So try to look like you know what you're doing. We'll look forward to seeing you in the studios. Best to the family. It's always a pleasure.
Man. Thanks, you guys. I wish I was there, and I'll see you real soon.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
See you, Drew.
Bye.
That's Drew Powell, and I was gonna make him suffer. Enjoy the Ace Cosby joke of the day, but I thought no.
He has to pee.
He's on the app.
The man has to go. That's where he can listen to it right now. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
Not so much a joke, but Christy's going to get her eyes fixed very soon.
Mm-hmm.
I had the same thing done, and I asked the doctor, could I administer my own anesthesia?
Oh.
He said, knock yourself out.
That was kind of cute.
You didn't like that?
Kind of cute.
I don't. I'm indifferent, really. It was as though I had heard nothing.
Knock yourself out. I enjoyed it very much. Now, where were we? Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Have you seen those inflatable huge pumpkins that are out in people's yards?
Oh, this is hilarious.
An Ohio police officer attempting to wrangle one of those wayward inflatable pumpkins was instead attacked by it. Dashboard footage shared by the Bay Village Police Department shows an officer arriving at the scene to find the giant runaway pumpkin in the middle of the road. The officer tries to move the pumpkin, but instead is overtaken by the inflatable decoration and becomes completely engulfed by it. The department says no one was harmed, and once backup officers arrived, the wayward pumpkin was returned to their homeowners.
Okay. This thing is gigantic.
Yeah, there are big ones out there.
He disappears in it. This thing's what, 25 feet tall?
Yeah, it's big.
The cop literally disappears inside the giant pumpkin. It's very, very funny.
It was really close to who was going to win, the pumpkin or the cop there for a minute. It was close.
I don't these guys have to put up with a lot. But this is too much. It's like he was swallowed, like he's swallowed by a whale. So good for you, officer. I'm glad you're okay.
A Colorado teacher is in hot water after she was caught drawing cartoon penises on student papers and in students' yearbooks.
That's funny.
The Denver Post reports the Boulder Valley School District investigated allegations against
allegations.
What you
and now with the news,
I can't believe they made those.
It's Mrs. Forrest Gump.
Allegations
against Miss Rebecca.
Well, no,
Rebecca Roato, a teacher at Fairview High School, and determined she engaged in misconduct and exhibited inappropriate behavior towards students.
You think?
Well, the thing is, if there is context to this.
In a recent school board meeting, colleagues and parents of students rallied to her defense. Some speakers explained the origin of the penis drawing, saying that hundreds of penises had been drawn on the school building, perhaps as a senior prank, and students joked that Miss Roetto should draw penises in place of a stamp she needed needed to complete checkout forms for seniors.
Yeah, it's certainly
She
terrible,
obliged
terrible judgment.
by drawing a penis on 10 of the students' forms.
And it could have been worse. She could have been tracing them.
Boulder.
Which, would have been. that would have.
The superintendent, though, Rich Anderson, does not find it funny and has recommended dismissing.
See, if she was
Mr.
tracing
Aletto.
them.
I know what you meant.
What did he mean? I don't get it.
He meant that the lady was seeing those boys' penises.
Oh, that ain't funny at all.
No.
I draw the line at making them veiny.
What is going on over there? You know, the person that complained, it wasn't even their form. They had nothing to do with it.
It was secondhand.
Yeah.
Saw it somewhere laying somewhere.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that the article doesn't have the drawings because it doesn't say that they are in fact cartoon.
Right.
Of course, it's silly.
As hard as it is to find good teachers and keep them, why in the world?
Yeah, how dare they be human at all?
Yeah, and why would you? Yeah.
Sense of humor.
God.
Well,
Hey, are you exercising too much and could it be ruining your sex life? An article from The Guardian offers some ways you could be. You and your partner might be exercising too much, according to Dr. Justin Laymiller at the Kinsey Institute. Apparently, he says, people who do lengthy and grueling workouts report lower libidos on average than those who do light to moderate workouts. Frequent, strenuous workouts can cause fatigue and hormonal disruptions, both of which can be real mood killers.
Makes sense.
Yep.
that or the steroids you're taking. One of the two. Maybe your libido's down because she's still having sex with her trainer. Is that a possibility? These are all options. I'm just saying.
And have you ever wondered which potato chip brand is the best?
Lay's potato chips.
This is really interesting, Josh. Before you give him the answer, Josh, do you want to weigh in on this? Don't you have a?
I'm going to say there are hundreds of local potato chips that we haven't even tasted yet that are probably
There
amazing.
must be so many out there, yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, 5 chefs were asked to name the best potato chip.
Okay.
Yep. And if you've ever wondered, the one that came out on top, Kettle brand potato chips.
They're great. They're good.
Emily Fender, a chef at Petite Pasta Joint and Hungry House, said the brand's diverse flavor range makes it especially appealing to chip lovers, while she herself seeks out the chips that are folded onto themselves for maximum crunch.
Yes, I love that.
Me too. Chefs also praised the chips for being crispy but not being as greasy or thick cut as other brands. All 5 picked Kettle. I love Kettle
Greg
brand.
Warren was he had a real strict snacking thing for a while. He had some stomach, and a doctor told him if you're going to eat potato chips, Kettle cooked are the healthiest of them.
And now they have an air fryer brand of the kettle chips.
Do they really?
How are those? Have you tried them?
Oh, they're great.
Oh.
Really? Well, get a box of those in here then.
Yeah.
Do you like Ruffles?
They're okay.
You know, Ruffles
have ridges.
That's right.
I like a straight up Lay's. Yeah, because they don't break.
Yeah, see, Ruffles, it's a scientific engineering thing.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
You can get some heavy dip in there, which is
Straight
just
up Lay. That's good.
Yeah, straight up Lay.
Oh, I've had that,
yeah.
Can't have just one.
What are we talking about?
Potato chips, man.
I wasn't paying attention.
I think I would probably choose the Kettle. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you might, because you've mentioned it before. The fact that all 5 of the chefs that they did in this thing chose them. Are these the ones that destroy the roof of your mouth?
If you eat them hurriedly.
They're pretty crunchy.
Yeah, you don't want to be happy.
See, and I don't know if that's a Kettle brand or a Kettle process that they call Kettle chips.
This is the brand.
This is the brand
Yes.
Kettle chips.
Yeah.
But there are other brands that are
Right, I'm
Kettle.
partial to... I'm
like
partial
Cape Cod.
That's what I'm partial to.
Yeah, that's what we get
Yeah.
at our house too. The Cape Cod.
They make a honey Dijon Kettle brand.
Oh my gosh, really?
It's really good. Yeah.
You know, there's a famous potato chip legal case.
Is that with Pringles?
Yeah, with Pringles.
potato crisps.
They can't call them potato chips, and they went back and found the guy that created the first potato chip. They know exactly what restaurant it was, and what a great idea. We have boiling oil here and potatoes. Wait a minute.
Yeah, throw
I'm going to
those in
slice
there.
them thin, and we're going to have a great party. Where's the dip? Where is the Simply Safe?
I've got all the information, the deets, as the kids say, right over here. If you're like me, the safety of your home and loved ones isn't just a priority. It's your everything. And the problem is old school home security systems only act once somebody's already inside your home. Well, that's just too late. Simply Safe has Active Guard outdoor protection. the only home security designed to prevent crimes before they happen. With ActiveGuard at Simply Safe, it's a 24/7 monitoring. Agents keep a close watch over your property and actually stop crimes before they happen. Cameras use advanced AI to tell the difference between friendly faces, like family and neighbors, and potential threats, alerting agents to suspicious individuals before they get close to your home. The agents can talk directly to the intruder, sound a loud siren, flashlights, even alert the police. Other systems only react after a break-in. Simply Safe combines live monitoring and proactive protection, both outside and inside your home. That's why I trust Simply Safe, and I want you to have the same peace of mind that I enjoy. Protect your home with 50% off a new Simply Safe system plus a free indoor security camera. All you have to do is sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you, Chick McGee. We got the Simply Safe right here. I'm watching you right now on my Simply Safe. Coming up.
Technically illegal to do.
What?
You're supposed to let us know where every camera is. Our employer.
It's obvious even to a simpleton that they're right there. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Joining us in the Napa Auto Parts Studios in the special annex to my right and behind Josh. Scoot over there, Josh. Yes,
this is the new.
They're here.
This is the new
I know.
lighter thing.
Yeah,
so
doing your phone. Yes. We have Donnie Baker along with the Pork Pistols.
Hey boys.
Donnie Baker on tour right now. Donnie, entrepreneur. Donnie famous for his koozies and other semi-legal merchandise.
Paraphernalia.
Donnie, I like your wolf T-shirt with the wolf wearing a nice Santa cap.
Yep, Miss Santa Wolf. I still got my boat for sale too, Tom, if you can mention that.
Okay, now, you know that Morgan Freeman's selling his boat, so you're up against Mr.
Yeah, I appreciate him boat blocking me like everybody else.
He's boat blocking you?
I've got another, now a neighbor, 4 lots down, selling his boat, 500 less than my boat.
Uh-oh.
And he don't even have an outboard motor on his. Mine's got an Evinrude's, if you can mention that when you plug it. He don't even have an outboard. He's got an inbred motor, which runs good, but his sister has to start it. So how can I compete with that? You know, I'm on Craigslist. He's got a whole budget to advertise on Ancestry.com. So, of course, he's got
that sounds great. I'm surprised you have an Evinrude. I thought you'd be more of a Johnson guy.
Nope, got an Evinrude. Stick the governor off it, though. It's a beast on water.
So I'm sorry that you're getting yacht blocked, but we need to get to the band here. Once again, can you introduce the fellas in the band?
Yeah, on bass, I got Todd Boner. And then on lead guitar, my best friend ever, Scotty Winkler. And on drums, we got Dusty Privet. So this is our band. We're the Pork Pistols. We started off as Dirt Nickel years ago. And then Boner quit, and we came Mucus Plug. And then that didn't last, and Scotty got on the pills, and then we was Turtles with the D. See, we're done with Christian rock. What we're doing here is so much different.
Well, now, Donnie, I know we have time for a couple more tunes here. Is this your new original one? What are we playing?
This is a new original tape I wrote. It sort of ties into Thanksgiving. Because, you know, this is really the only time of year starting mixing stuff in your meals. Nobody really sits down with 4 or 5 side dishes when they go out, you know, to, wherever they're eating. This is like home-style stuff like the Pilgrims did. But it can sometimes shock your system. And that's what this tape's about, from Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols. And I'll start this one, Dusty. This sounds like my boat when I start my boat. Okay? And we do this one because Motley Crue pissed out and quit, so somebody's got to sing our tapes good. Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols.
I tell you, I am single now. This came up. We'll talk about it more later.
I'm sorry.
You're not going to be able to stop me. It's come out. But I tell you this much right now. I am trying to talk to girls. And I'm young. I can talk to young girls. You ever looked at a young girl? They're great. They're great.
Sure.
You ever talk to one? It's like torture. It's like having a conversation with a baby, except babies don't have dumb ideas yet. It's like if my nephew all of a sudden was misinformed about politics and had dumb dog stories. It'd be like I was on a date with him. They don't even know what to say, but I'll get to the naked picture in a second. I was talking to a girl. We were at a pool place that has pool tables. I go, hey, do you play pool? And she goes, I had sex on a pool table once.
Oh, wow.
That's a weird way to say you don't play pool. I don't even know how to respond. Was it a league? What is that? How do I go to that? I'm glad I didn't ask if she played ping pong.
Yeah.
But that pictures thing.
Yeah, you got to be careful who you send naked pictures
with these young chicks. They'll send naked pictures.
Yeah.
You can do it. You don't even have to. I was just texting back and forth with a girl, and she's like, hey, I like you or whatever, and you want to see some good pictures. Semicolon, close parenthesis, I do. And then she sends a few of them, and I'm like, hey, these are hot.
Yeah.
And then she's got short hair in one and long hair in the other. They just keep them on file like W-2s. From now on, send me your boobs and today's newspaper. I want to feel special.
See them with today's headlines. Yeah.
You want to know that they're fresh.
I do not recall.
Mommy.
I ran counter jokes.
Mr. Oliver North.
He's opening for me. He's very funny.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
It's an extravaganza today.
Really big show.
It's been very good, very good.
Unbelievable show today.
I'm very excited. Not over yet. We have a bunch of stuff to get to.
I don't know about that.
Well, we do.
Like what?
Yeah, prove it.
Pat, you want another song for us?
No, I'm good.
Okay, good. I'll just remind everybody of a couple quick things.
There's another Rolling Stone song nobody likes.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
It was a fine song, Pat.
I'm going to regroup. I'll be here tomorrow.
Pat,
Don't
you did a very nice job.
Show up at 1 a.m.
It was funny. It was
completely unrecognized.
It just started. It started with a bad choice. Like many.
Yes, that's right. It was ill-conceived.
My problem was I was trying to
figure out what song it was.
Shoehorn Wild Horses into
I have to admit,
flowers.
I was doing that too at the beginning.
It's like this doesn't sync up.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, you need to rewrite that.
It was well executed. It was just started with a bad idea.
I think the only way forward is we go back for a second and you redo it.
Redo it.
Redo
with
it now.
wild horses.
No, not now. You can have tomorrow. You can that meeting you got.
When we review tomorrow's show, we will leave that out.
Say you have.
Right now, I want to remind you, we've got our Pigskin Picks competition. It's up and running for week 7. Here's what you do. You go to bobandtom.com/contest right now and pick the winners.
He just said, here's what you do.
Said, here's what you do.
Here's what you do.
Here's what you do.
It's very effective.
Everybody makes fun of everybody in here. What is
Shut up.
Shut up, short bang.
Woman, you.
Don't piss Mom off.
Now,
wake up, Mama.
Once again,
wake up, Mama.
bobandtom.com/contest. Do it right now.
Contest, Tom.
I said contest.
Hit the T.
Oh.
Yes. Let's make these longer.
Then I'll explain to Josh how his paycheck arrives.
Oh, really? Steven Singer signs my check?
Oh, boy.
You know something?
Oh, wait.
In a way, he does.
You're right. I shouldn't question.
It's a $500 gift card from IHateStevenSinger.com. Now, I'll also urge you to check out Josh live and in person as he hosts an event at the Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort near Sioux Falls, South Dakota, technically in Larchwood, Iowa, Friday night, October 25th. A great show. Pat Godwin, Al Jackson, Jeffrey Oskey, and Mr. Josh Arnold. But right now it's time to learn a little something.
I am a sucker for whatever that instrument is.
I love this song. Yeah.
What is this? A piano, right? It's a Rhodes.
Early days of
piano,
yeah.
Stereo.
Anything like 96 Tears, this song, anything with that organ.
It is an
piano,
organ. Yeah.
This is a Randy Newman song, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's Three Dog Night. They sing it a lot better.
Mama told me not to come.
Miranda. Please, Mama.
Mama told me not to come.
Mama
told me not to come. I said, son,
that ain't the way to have fun.
Son.
Yeah, there you go. Kind of like a calliope piano.
Awesome.
Okay, now, time now to review a little bit of history for you on this date in history.
October 17th. The day of the super duper moon. Man, that thing was right this morning.
Well,
did you see it, Tom?
Tonight's even better. Tonight's the big.
You can't not see it.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Be careful. Werewolves.
Oh.
Oh.
Even the man pure of heart who says his prayers at night.
Beware the Moors.
Mm-hmm.
On this date in
They turn into a wolf when the wolfbane grows.
And this date in 1814, apparently the Wolfman emerged right after
How did I know you?
the London beer flood. Anyone remember this?
No.
Sure, 1849.
Remember hearing about it.
What was it?
At the Horseshoe Brewery, literally a tsunami of beer killing 9 people.
When was this?
1814. An industrial accident at a brewery. Literally a tsunami of. Can you imagine that much beer and you drowned?
No.
It happened.
No, thank you.
1814.
When you're just trying to drink your way out, right?
Oh, Hank Williams style?
Yeah, right. Gloop, 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 gloop.
The first movie projector was born on this date in 1888. Thomas Edison filed a patent for the so-called optical phonograph.
I wonder who he stole that from.
Oh, yeah.
Tesla.
Your thoughts?
How about this one?
Okay.
Christy, I need to know the reason why.
Okay.
In 1931, Al Capone went to prison.
Because he was a gangster.
But what did they actually nail him on?
Only way they could get him.
He had syphilis. I don't know.
He did have syphilis.
He did. Apparently, he had some kind of tax evasion.
Oh.
They got him on that.
Wasn't he shot in a theater? Or was that somebody else?
That was Dillinger outside of the theater.
Okay. Never mind.
Lady in Red.
Yeah.
Lady in Red.
That's a great song.
His dancing
You don't like Lady in Red?
I do not.
Oh, Pat.
what I don't
Sexy
like
song.
is that Stone song.
Oh, yeah. 2012, Lance Armstrong loses his endorsements.
Oh, I thought you were going to say loses his
testicle. What? Do we have a day on that when he lost? The day he lost his.
The day he lost his testicle.
We should celebrate the hell out of that.
How about this one? This is for you, Christy. On this date in 1914, the great Jerry Siegel was born. Do you know who that is?
1914?
1914, yeah.
Bugsy Siegel.
No, good. That's a fair guess.
Yeah, it is a fair guess.
Jerry and his buddy Joel. Yeah.
The creator of Superman.
Oh, I would never have gotten that.
And he, of course, created Kryptonite and all that great stuff.
Three Doors Down created Kryptonite.
Yeah, me too. Love that song.
1915, happy birthday, Arthur Miller.
Wasn't he married to Marilyn Monroe at one point?
Come on, Artie, cheer up. The life of a salesman.
Yeah, come on. You got Marilyn Monroe and you're still down? Come on.
Yeah.
Lighten up, for God's sake.
He always did seem sad, didn't he?
Rita Hayworth, born in 1918 in this state. Super hot.
Rita Hayworth in Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah. Wonderful. She's the poster in Shawshank. Remember that? Do you ever see the Shawshank Redemption?
I think so.
You think so?
I don't know.
It's an American classic. Evel Knievel, born in this state in 1938.
Anybody still alive?
Awful
Birthdays?
Let's see, Margot Kidder, nope. Dolph Lundgren, he's still with us, right? 1959.
Yeah, okay.
We just missed Lance Armstrong's testicle being removed October 3rd, 1996.
And remind me next year. The great Marshall Mathers, Eminem, born in this date in 1972. How about that? This is the Bob and Tom Show.